Oval.
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At the beginning of training camp, tight end C.J. Uzomah said 3 words that have come to symbolize the 2021 worst to first Cincinnati Bengals. Why not us?
Right.
Today, that changes to why not now, as the Bengals look to end their 31-year playoff drought at home against the Las Vegas Raiders. And it is time for the pigskin to fly here in the jungle. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dan Hoard alongside my partner and pal, former Bengals offensive lineman Dave Lapham. It is great to have you with us for our coverage of playoff football here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Let's get to Lap's Keys to the Game. They're brought to you by the Hillman Group. Need to replace your lost or damaged automotive key or just get a backup? Go to your local Ace Hardware and save up to 60% compared to dealership prices. We cover over 92% of vehicles on the road, including yours, so get yours today.
Dan, ground and pound, Joe Mixon has to outrush Josh Jacobs. In the last 4 games, a 4-game winning streak for the Raiders, Jacobs has rushed for 376 yards, averaging 5 yards per carry. Joe Mixon, in his 3 games against the Raiders, has averaged better than 110 yards a game. In the second half of the first matchup in the regular season, Joe Mixon had 97 yards, 52 yards in the fourth quarter. Which running back in this cold weather is going to be the toughest beast to handle? Who will put the other defense in the meat grinder? Protection, pressure. When Joe Burrow is sacked 4 times more, the Bengals just won 1 game. Which edge rush duo will affect the quarterback the most? The H-boys, Hendrickson and Hubbard, harassing and hitting Carr. Del Rio said Carr doesn't like to play in the cold weather. Bengals have to handle Crosby and Ngakoue, no question about it. The Raiders don't blitz. They just blitzed Burrow 2 times in that first game, Dan. They blitzed less than anybody in the National Football League. Which offensive line will give their quarterback time and space? Explosives, and I think explosives when the play breaks down and the quarterback extends and creates. Carr's done a great job of getting the 50-50 ball down the field, contested catch, or getting a pass interference penalty. Joe Burrow has been outstanding, creating big plays all season long when he extends and creates. Got to avoid the big mistake and make the big play. Turnovers. Las Vegas is -9, Dan, 27th in the NFL. They only got 15 takeaways, tied for 3rd fewest. Only got 6 interceptions, fewest in the league. The Bengals are 9-2 when they're even or plus in the turnover ratio. 1-5 this year when they're not. 3rd down. First time, Bengals went 8 for 16. Las Vegas went 1 for 7. Red zone. Las Vegas's defense allows teams to score a touchdown 81.4% of the time. Dead last in the league. We talked about it in the pregame show earlier, Dan, having poise and avoiding penalties. The Raiders have been penalized 52 more times, 484 more yards than the Bengals. The Bengals have to continue with that poise and patience. Yak, rack. Yards after first contact, yards after catch will be huge. Which team will gang tackle? Who's going to get the yards after catch, yards after contact? Then finally, special teams, field position. Raiders have a good kicking duo. I mean, they have a Pro Bowl punter, Cole, averaging 50 yards a punt, best in the league. 42.5 net, 5th best. 28 inside the 20, tied for 5th best. 71-yard punt, 4th longest in the league. And they've got an excellent field goal kicker, Carlson, as well. Set a record, franchise record, 40 made field goals in 43 attempts, 93% conversion rate. If it comes down to the kicking game, it's going to be very interesting. McPherson coming off that right groin injury. He looked great in warm-ups. And these 2 kickers, Dan, were going head-to-head, Carlson and McPherson. And it looked like McPherson was a little bit better to me. No question about it.
Daniel Carlson looked kind of uncomfortable kicking from our right to our left for whatever reason. I don't know if it was the wind or what was giving him trouble. We'll see if that carries over to the game today. Joe Burrow, of course, is one of the leading candidates to be the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year. He is in the MVP conversation this season. Today, the Bengals are hoping that Joe Burrow can be an exorcist and cast out the demons of 8 straight playoff losses over the last 31 years. If you look at Joe Burrow's track record in the biggest games he's ever played in, it's extraordinary.
Yes.
As a high school senior at Athens High School in the state championship game, 6 touchdown passes and 446 yards. In 4 postseason games at LSU, the Fiesta Bowl, the SEC Championship, the national semifinals, and then the national championship, 20 touchdown passes, 1 interception, and an NFL passer rating of 140.1. When others sweat bullets, Joe Burrow throws bullets, and we'll see if he can do it today.
The thing, too, with like 26 or 27 touchdowns, no interceptions in those games. Not 1 interception. Joe Burrow has thrown 146 straight passes without an interception. 3rd most in the National Football League. Zach Wilson has 156. He's 2nd most. And Aaron Rodgers, crazily, has 243. It's a ridiculous number without an interception. But that's the key today. Joe Burrow not turning the football over, as we talked about in the keys. For whatever reason, the Raiders only have 6 interceptions. Dead last in the NFL. And the way Gus Bradley plays defense, he rushes 4 and drops 7 into coverage. You would think that they would have a lot more interceptions than the 6. So Joe Burrow has to see it and then make sure that he throws it accurately, which he has done. In the last month, he's played at as good a level as any quarterback's ever played in the National Football League. Let's see if it carries over to the playoffs.
The Bengals offensive starters just came charging out of the tunnel, one at a time. They saved Joe Burrow for last, and the stadium just about shook as number 9 took the field. The energy level today is extraordinary. The stands are packed. Nearly everybody in attendance wearing orange and black. Bengals fans have been waiting for this for more than 30 years. We'll see if the Bengals can get it done against the Raiders today.
And Dan, when the Bengals were out in Las Vegas in that beautiful stadium with all those people, we knew how tough it was on them. I mean, they did a great job of holding their water and not jumping, false starts and that sort of thing. Only 1 penalty in that football game. That's extraordinary. They handled that crowd noise so well. Make the Raiders uncomfortable. Make the Raiders have some false starts. Make the Raiders make penalties that they would otherwise not because of crowd noise. That will be big today.
Mostly cloudy as we get set for kickoff today. The temperature is 32 degrees with the wind chill. It feels like 24. Playoff weather in the state of Ohio. The Bengals and Raiders just about set to kick it off. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the coin toss and the start of this wild card playoff game between the Bengals and Raiders on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
The chant ripples through the tailgating crowd. Faces painted orange and black. The air is rich with the smell of grilling and the sound of joyous anticipation. These burgers and dogs are served on delicious ballpark buns and rolls, toasted golden brown over the flames. They complement the flavor perfectly. Each bite, a testament to the grill master's skill. Surely this will win Ballpark Griller of the Game.
Hi, I'm Bill Weber.
And I'm Adam Weber of AE Door and Window.
We've grown a lot over the years, but we've always remained a hometown company.
We work hard every day to be the Tri-State's first choice in garage doors, entry doors, openers, windows, and awnings.
From Clopay garage doors to LiftMaster openers and more, we've got the best products at the best prices and the best team of technicians.
Learn more at aedoorsales.com.
We sell the best, and service the rest.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking, a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
65,000 plus standing and making a lot of noise as we get ready for the Bengals and Raiders in the opening playoff game of the NFL season. Clark Harris and Kevin Huber, the two longest tenured Bengals. Kevin has appeared in 5 Bengals playoff games. Clark Harris has appeared in 6. They are heading out toward the 50 for the coin toss. Foster Moreau at tight end will be the coin toss captain for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Captains, first let me just congratulate you on leading your team to this wild card playoff game. Good luck to both teams. Las Vegas, by being the visiting team, will call the coin toss today. The wild card logo will represent heads, and the NFL seal will be tails. I want you to make a selection, then I'll flip the coin. Tails. Las Vegas has chosen tails. And it's heads. Cincinnati has won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. You want the ball, which way you want to kick. There's y'all. Las Vegas will receive. Let's have a great game.
So the Bengals win the coin toss and elect to defer. They'll have the opportunity to end the second quarter with points and begin the third with points, as they have done so frequently this year. You heard the voice of our referee today, Jerome Boger. Starting quarterback for 4 years, so he was a player back in the day, and obviously a well-known NFL referee. He refereed the Super Bowl between the Ravens and the 49ers.
He's legit, and I'm glad that he's in control of today's game, and I think this crew is going to let the Bengals and Raiders play. I don't think it's going to be hampered and stalled momentum-wise by too many flags. Today's opening kickoff is presented by AE Door and Window Company. Bill and Adam Weber, father-son combination, sell the best and service the rest. And who do we think will be better together this week? Be sure to catch next week's Bengals Weekly to see who comes away today with Fifth Third's Better Together moment of the game.
Our ruler of the jungle today, Bengals royalty, Ickey Woods.
Ickey.
Leading the Bengals fans in the Who Day chant, and now doing a little Ickey shuffle.
Yes, sir.
Getting the fans riled up as we approach kickoff. Evan McPherson putting the ball on the tee at the 35. Tyron Johnson going back to return this kickoff for the Raiders.
Tell you, Ickey Woods and James Brooks, Dan, 1-2 punch, the running back position, extraordinaire.
Ickey Woods scored a touchdown the last time the Bengals won a playoff game. 31 years and 9 days ago, a streak the Bengals are desperately trying to put in the rearview mirror today. McPherson is ready to go. Gets the indication he can approach the ball. The run up, the swing of the leg, and thwack, this playoff game is underway. Johnson will let it fly over his left shoulder. It bounces near the L in Bengals for a touchback, and Las Vegas will start from the 25.
Here comes the Bengals defensive football team. Most of these guys that are lining up for this snap did not play in last week's game against the Cleveland Browns. They basically enjoyed a bye week. Let's see them come off the football big.
Derek Carr, 5th in the NFL in passing yards this year. He threw for a Raiders record 4,804. The starting running back is Josh Jacobs. Zay Jones goes in motion. They try to run left, and Jacobs will be tackled near the 30-yard line. He picked up about 5. Slot corner Mike Hilton knifing in to get to Josh Jacobs first.
I think that Josh Jacobs and Joe Mixon have very similar running styles, and it's going to be interesting as this weather gets colder. And then players, are they going to make business decisions about hitting these big, powerful running backs? We'll see.
Jacobs ran for a career-high 132 last Sunday night in the have-to-have-it win over the Chargers. On 2nd and 5, they give it to him again. Runs left, gets slowed down at the line of scrimmage and tackled after running for 3 by Logan Wilson. And the Raiders are looking at 3rd down and 2 at their own 33.
And 3rd and 2 is definitely on schedule. 3rd and 2, you can do anything that you want in that game plan. There's no question about it. And Greg Olsen has that kind of freedom on this call.
Jacobs out. Jalen Richard, the third down running back, checks in. Garr in the shotgun. He'll send Waller out wide to the right where Jesse Bates make that Eli Apple picks him up. Derek Carr ready on 3rd down and 2. Takes a shotgun snap. Looks over the middle. Cocks the arm. Throws. Caught by Zay Jones at the 50. And tackled by Jesse Bates after a big gain on 3rd and 2.
Zay Jones, when the Bengals played in the regular season, Zay Jones had 8 catches in the first 10 games of the season. The last 7, he's had 39. Because of tragedy with Ruggs and injury and other things, he's taken on a much bigger role, and he's responded.
He is the nephew of former Bengals Pro Bowl quarterback Jeff Blake. 1st and 10 from the 50. Derek Carr catches a shotgun snap, looks left, throws left. Renfro with the catch, and he'll be run out of bounds by Hilton after a gain of 5.
Renfro is just an outstanding receiver, shifty, savvy guy in the slot. They stack him quite a bit. He's excellent, outstanding option route runner, jerk route runner, and he's got some moves now. They're going to have to control him. And
make it a 6-yard gain, setting up 2nd down and 4. Opening drive. The Raiders have driven to the Cincinnati 44. 2nd down and 4. Carr under center. Hands it off to Jacobs. Nowhere to go. And he will be stopped short of the 1st down. Picked up 1 yard. Jermaine Pratt leading the charge defensively. It's 3rd down and 3.
And again, 3rd and 3 is on schedule. And that's what the Raiders had on their first 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 2, a 17-yard pass to Zay Jones. What happens on this one? This one's going to be very, very big because they're now creeping toward field goal range.
Once again, Jacobs out, Jalen Richard in. The running back lines up to the left of Carr. 3 receivers right, 1 out to the left. Carr walks up to the offensive line. Points out something in the Bengals defense. The play clock is at 3, 2, 1. Carr catches the shotgun snap, looking over the middle. Throws, it is caught for the 1st down. And it's going to be taken down to the 35-yard line. Waller with the catch, Pratt with the tackle, and the Raiders have their second 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals rushed 3 and dropped 8 into coverage that time. And Waller does such an outstanding job of finding holes and seams in the zone. And he just settled into one right there. Derek Carr found him right away.
1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 35. Jacobs back in at running back. Carr appears to be changing the play. He's got 2 tight ends on the field. Carr takes the snap, play action fake and a deep drop, throws it short to the running back, caught by Jacobs, and he scoots up the middle of the field between the hash marks and is about a half yard short of the 1st down. Logan Wilson making the tackle.
The distribution of the football in this drive has been outstanding by Derek Carr. He's checked it down to his running back, he's thrown to his tight end, he's hit his wide receiver. I mean, he's attacking every quadrant of the football field, and the Bengals are going to have to start defending every blade of grass. I mean, he's using it all.
Double tight ends in for the Raiders, 1 on the left side, 1 on the right side. Tightly bunched formation. Carr hands it off, but the play is blown dead. There's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal motion.
False foul. Offense number 83. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Darren Waller, I think, was the guilty party. I think that's who was moving a little bit early on the snap of the football. So that moves them back 5, and now they're in a 2nd and 6 situation.
Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard were not out there for the previous snap. They both check in. 2nd down and 5.5 from the Bengals 30. Derek Carr under center. Jacobs hands on knees, 7 yards behind. Carr takes the snap, gives it to Jacobs. Grabbed from behind and tackled by Jermaine Pratt at the 28. It's 3rd down and 3.
Well, the Raiders converted 3rd and 2 twice. Both times they threw the football and gained 17 yards on one, 7 yards on the other. You got to figure on this snap, they're going to be throwing the football once again. The Bengals have to make a play and limit this to nothing more than a field goal opportunity.
The Bengals bring a 6th defensive back into the game, Trey Flowers. Richard back in at running back for the Raiders on 3rd down and 3 from the Bengals 28 on the opening drive of the game. The play clock is at 4. Derek Carr is ready. Stomps the right foot. Catches a high snap. Drops back to throw. Gets away from Sam Hubbard. Fires toward the sideline.
Nice.
Broken up
Nice.
by Mike Hilton. A diving deflection in front of Renfro at the 10-yard line.
Well, Trey Flowers took Waller man-for-man coverage, and blanketed him. That's where Carr wanted to go first, and Trey Flowers took it away, and then he had to get up out of pocket and try to extend and create. And Hilton did a great job covering Renfro, and that's going to be a matchup all day long. And Hilton undercut the route and knocked the ball down. Great play.
The Raiders will attempt a 47-yard field goal from the left hash. Daniel Carlson has made 23 in a row. Cole, the punter, is the holder. Catches, puts it down. The kick is on its way, and it is good. Daniel Carlson, who made 40 field goals, a Raiders record during the regular season, connects from 47 yards away. So the Raiders score on their opening drive. They've taken a 3-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. The Bengals about to get the ball for the first time. 9:23 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Las Vegas on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Already know R&L Carriers for delivering the best customer service and dependability in LTL. But did you also know R&L Carriers can manage your e-commerce, order fulfillment, and kitting needs through our state-of-the-art distribution centers located around the U.S. and overseas. Our global shipping specialists can guide you through the complexities of international shipping with our import-export, air, ocean, transborder, and customs brokerage services. Trust R&L Carriers with all your logistics needs. R&L Carriers, we really do ship anything, anywhere, anytime. Visit us at rlc.com to learn more.
Wherever you're headed this winter, the adventurous RAV4 is ready. RAV4 also comes in a fuel-efficient hybrid. Need more room? Step up to the Highlander with room for up to 8, or the best-in-class Highlander hybrid. Now through January 31st, during Toyota's Winter Savings Event, get 2.49 APR financing on a new 22 RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid, or any new 22 Highlander, with approved credit through TFS. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You focus on your day-to-day life, and at TriHealth, we'll be focused on your day-to-day health. So you handle the daily caffeination. We'll handle the yearly vaccination. You handle the grocery checkouts. We'll handle the physical checkup. You find a plumber to fix the drains. We'll provide a doctor to fix the sprains. And while you handle the car maintenance, we'll handle the you maintenance. You'll face challenges and enjoy good health along the way. And TriHealth will be with you for it all.
If you have a kid who loves the Cincinnati Bengals, then the Bengals Kids Club is for you. Kids Club is sponsored by Ohio 529's College Advantage. Visit Bengals.com/kids to register.
Las Vegas 3, Cincinnati nothing. 9:23 left in the first quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. A good start for Raiders quarterback Derek Carr. Completed his first 4 passes, went 4 for 5 for 40 yards on the opening drive, and the Raiders are on top 3-zip.
And Dan, they already converted more third downs than they did in the regular season game against the Bengals. They went 1 for 7 out in Las Vegas. They converted their first 2 today. They went 2 for 3 on that drive, converted the first 2, and then on 3rd and 3, Mike Hilton made a play.
Daniel Carlson ready to kick it off. Chris Evans, the rookie out of Michigan, will return. Did not return kicks until the final game of the regular season at Cleveland and had 2 good run backs against the Browns. This will be returnable.
Yes.
Evans moving forward, catches with momentum at the 11, up the middle of the field to the 20, the 25, and he is stopped at the 25-yard line by Markel Lee.
I like Evans' ability, though, to go north and south and make a quick decision and hit it. And that time, you've got to give the Raiders credit. They did a good job covering that kick, and a bunch of people met at the wedge and blew the wedge up.
The Bengals will start the game with 2 tight ends on the field, Uzama and Sample. T. Higgins out, at least for the opening play. The Bengals go empty. Joe Mixon goes out wide to the left. Burrow ready for a shotgun snap. The Bengals at their own 25. Joe has the ball. 3-step drop. Fires. Jamar Chase had the ball knocked away about 5 yards downfield.
Yeah, he didn't handle it cleanly and gave the defender an opportunity to make a play on the football. And big surprise, the first snap of the game, the Raiders went cover 3. and they're going to run cover 3 a high percentage of the time. They'll mix in cover 1, which is a single safety high man coverage, press coverage, and they'll mix it up a little bit.
Sample out, T. Higgins in. The Bengals still in an empty backfield. 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Shotgun snap. Burrow drops back, scrambles right, throws, and Chase has it for a first down, about 11 yards upfield.
Good route that time. Comeback route. Joe Burrow throws it low and outside. The only person that can make a play on that football, it's not facing the defender. It's his receiver, Jamar Chase, and he made the play.
1st and 10, Bengals from the 36 after that 11-yard connection. Now Burrow is under center, and Joe Mixon is lined up 7 yards behind. Tightly clustered formation for the Bengals. Burrow turns right, hands it to Mixon, lowers the shoulder pads, and fights his way out to about the 39-yard line. Denzel Perryman, a Pro Bowl linebacker, making the stop for Vegas.
Every single snap so far, Gus Bradley has gone cover 3. The safety deep, corners off, they're playing off, and it's a light box, so they're inviting the Bengals to go ahead and try to run the football. They feel like their front four not only can rush the passer, but they do a pretty good job defending the run as well. Let's see if it holds up.
Joe Mixon ran for 123 against the Raiders back in Week 11. He gained 3 on his first carry today. Boyd goes in jet motion. They fake to Mixon. Burrow fires toward the sideline.
Nice.
Chase reels it in and goes out of bounds in Raiders territory at the 44. He beat Brandon Faison and gained 17.
Well, the last two completions have been Chase on Faison. So that's where they're going formation-wise. They're looking for that matchup. Chase makes the catch and toe taps the right foot, gets the left foot down after the catch, and drops that right toe, big toe down in bounds before he goes out of bounds. Nice action on the sideline, field awareness.
That equals the longest passing play that the Bengals had against the Raiders back in their first meeting. Sample motions into the backfield and lines up as a fullback. The Bengals are in an I formation. Burrow tosses it left. Mixon following Sample. He is down to the 41, and they might give him the 40 for a gain of 4.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Sample, you talk about finishing a block. He took Nate Hobbs to the Bengals bench. He blocked him off the field and finished him. That's how fired up he was, blocking out of that fullback position. But the Raiders did a pretty good job of setting the edge, and the inside-out pursuit was there in limiting Joe Mixon's carry.
Another tackle for Perryman. He had 10 games this year with 10 or more tackles. 2nd and 6 from the Vegas 40 on the Bengals opening drive. They trail 3-0. Shotgun snap to Burrow. 3-step drop. Cocks the arm. Fires. Another catch for Jamar Chase. And a first down at the Raiders 31. Again, he beat Faison for the catch.
They're having Faison basically line up with Jamar Chase. And so far, Jamar Chase has toasted Faison. And it's not bad coverage, just a comeback route. And Joe Burrow throws the football before Chase slams on the brakes for the cutback. Just great timing and great rhythm between those two.
Joe's first 3 completions have all gone to Chase for 37 yards. 1st and 10 at the 31. Play action fake. Burrow screens it to Mixon.
Nice.
Charging to the 30.
Nice.
Numerals to the 20. 15. Down to the 10. Joe Mixon, 21 yards on the screen. And it's 1st and goal.
Well, thought the screen would be big. Screen game would be big today because they love to rush the passer. One of the best things to do when you're rushing the passer is to throw it over their head and in front of the linebackers, and trying to make a play in pursuit was Square, the defensive tackle, and he was not going to run Joe Mixon down. Big play.
The Bengals are in the Gold Star red zone on their opening possession. 1st and goal from the 10. Burrow in the gun. Mixon to his left. Joe drops back to throw from the 18. Fires toward the pylon. And it's incomplete for T. Higgins, extending his arms near the goal line, and he was not able to pull it in.
That time Joe Burrow took a hit, and that's the first time he's been hit under pressure. And after he threw the football, he was taken to the turf. And T. Higgins, the intended target. The offensive line so far in this drive, Isaiah Prince, Jonah Williams at the tackle position, done a pretty darn good job on the edge.
Higgins out to the left. Boyd and Chase out to the right. Nobody out wide outside the numerals. Second and goal from the 10. Uzama goes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Mixon charging to the 5, and he's brought down there, maybe shy of the 5, closer to the 6, where it'll be third down and goal. Linebacker Divine Diablo making the stop.
And nice block on the edge by Tyler Boyd. A good block by Prince, pulling from the tackle position. It's basically a pin and pull situation. Block down on the defensive player over Isaiah Prince. Let him pull out in the perimeter and block a smaller person. Big third down play right here. Third down touchdown in the red zone would be sweet.
They spotted it at the 7, so third and goal from the 7. Samaje Perine checks in for Joe Mixon. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, drops back, guns it into the end zone, into a thicket where it's caught for the touchdown. C.J. Uzama in the middle of defenders, hauling in that line drive throw from Joe Burrow.
And C.J. Uzama basically acting like a power forward. He's boxing people out. And this is a trust throw right here. C.J. Uzama hooks up. And, I mean, there are plenty of defenders around him that could have made a play. And the guy that could have made the biggest play was Merrick. But C.J. Uzama bodied him up, boxed him out. Touchdown Bengals, big answer. Field goal for the Raiders in the red zone. Touchdown for the Bengals in the red zone. And the Raiders continue to struggle in the red zone.
Now the 33-yard extra point by McPherson. It is perfect. And the Bengals have taken a 7-3 lead.
This defensive football team for the Raiders in the regular season allowed a touchdown 81.4% of the time in the red zone. The Bengals were 2 for 2 in the regular season red zone, Dan. 1 for 1 today.
They score inside the Gold Star red zone. We'll take a timeout. 4:31 left in the first. 7-3 Cincinnati on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
New at Jake Swinney Jeep. Lease a new Grand Cherokee L for only $379 a month during the Start Something New sales event. Only at the new Jake Swinney Jeep, Tri-County.
JakeSwinney.com.
With Depp's Fine Wine and Spirits, you can shop your favorite bourbon, that perfect bottle of wine, or discover something new at any of our 3 convenient Northern Kentucky locations. Looking to save time? Place an order for pickup or delivery by visiting DeppsFineWine.com or by calling your nearest Depp's location. Follow us on social and subscribe to our email list for all the latest news on products, promotions, and events. Depp's Fine Wine and Spirits. Discount everyday prices. Cheers.
Third Street Financial does home loans. If you're a responsible person who's had a credit setback but who needs to buy a home, Third Street Financial can help. They close mortgage loans that banks cannot or will not close. For a free assessment, call Forrest Ferris at Third Street Financial now at 888-228-7631. That's 888-228-7631. Offer valid on Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, and Florida properties only. 888-228-7631.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing, the veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat top burger thing, the cheesy, crunchy wrapped up in a tortilla. Can't believe this is a thing. It's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
Cincinnati 7, Las Vegas 3, 4:31 left in the first quarter. And here's a reminder on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network to join us on Wednesday at the Wood Bar in Norwood from 6 to 8 for the Bengals Game Plan Show presented by Bud Light. This one is for the fans. Andy Dalton did some great things in leading the Bengals to 5 straight playoff appearances, but in the 4 playoff games he appeared in, he threw 1 touchdown pass and 6 interceptions. It's taken Joe Burrow 1 series to throw a touchdown pass.
And I'll tell you, Dan, based on that first drive, the Bengals have an advantage receiver against defensive backs for the Raiders. Raiders only 6 interceptions all year. I'm telling you, the Bengals trio, the big 3, are going to have a field day potentially the way this is unfolding against the perimeter people of the Raiders.
Joe Burrow 5 for 7 on the opening drive for 65 of the 75 yards that the Bengals gained, and the 7-yard touchdown pass on 3rd and goal to C.J. Uzomah. Evan McPherson kicks off. Johnson is the returner for the Raiders. No chance to run it back. It bounces 9 yards deep in the end zone.
And I will say, Isaiah Prince, nice job in that first drive. Jonah Williams, nice job in that first drive. Joe Burrow had not only time, he had space. He had vision to get the ball down the football field and allow those receivers to do their thing against those DBs.
So the Raiders started the game with a 47-yard drive that ended with a field goal. The Bengals answer with a 75-yard drive for a touchdown. 7-3 Cincinnati. Derek Carr back to throw. Has time. He throws. Caught 13 yards down the field. Zay Jones with the catch. Chidobe Awuzie with the tackle, and that tackle is fueled by Campbell's Chunky Soup. This season, Campbell's, Kroger, and the Bengals are teaming up to fuel the Cincinnati community one tackle at a time. 30 cans of soup per tackle will be donated to the Free Store Food Bank, up to 24,000 total cans.
One play. Both quarterbacks have been able to stay in the pocket and go through their progression. One time Carr had to get out of pocket. Both offensive lines protecting well. 13
yards on the first play of this drive. 1st and 10 from the 38. Carr with a short drop, throws it high and out of bounds. And I think he threw it intentionally high and out of bounds. Brian Edwards was covered well.
Well, Mike Daniels pulled a groin in the early stages of this football game in his defensive tackle rotation. That's a tough blow. Tupou is down because of that knee injury, the MCL injury. Mike Daniels was brought up to be able to get in that rotation. They're down to 3, Reader, Ogunjobi, and B.J. Hill.
2nd down and 10 for the Raiders from their own 38. Hunter Renfrow lining up in the backfield with Josh Jacobs. Derek Carr is set, hands in front of his face mask, and the left tackle was moving early.
Yes. There you go. Crowd noise. That goes to you, fans. That penalty is generated by crowd noise. And that's you got their best offensive lineman, Colton Miller, clinching before the snap of the football. Pre-snap penalties, all due to crowd noise. Keep it up.
Colton Miller trying to block Trey Hendrickson, who had a big strip sack in the first meeting between these two teams. 2nd down and 15. Jacobs in the backfield to the left of Carr. Here's a receiver screen. Renfrow to the 35, to the 40, and he gets tripped up at the 40-yard line by Logan Wilson. He picked up 7 on the receiver screen.
He's so clever. He's a return guy, and that's kind of the same type of scenario for him. Get a football in space and just get north and south and get everything you possibly can. Make quick decisions with the football. 3rd and 8, time to get off the football field, defense.
And the crowd will try to be the 12th defender on 3rd down and 8. The Raiders at their own 40. Richard in at running back. Carr stomps the right foot. Catches a chest-high snap. Drops back 7 steps. Hit from behind. The ball comes out. Woo! Scooped up by Ogunjobi. Hendrickson with a strip sack. Yes. And the Bengals will take over at the 15 of Las Vegas.
Dan, you called it. You said that the Bengals got a strip sack from Henderson. Hubbard picked it up in the regular season and returned it. This time, strip sack by Hendrickson, and Ogunjobi makes the play. Tight end can't block Hendrickson. There's no way Moreau is going to make that happen. And they pay the price. The Bengals get the mismatch. Their best pass rusher on a tight end. And boy, they paid dearly for that one.
How about the crowd noise there, Lap?
Huge.
Maybe giving Hendrickson just that split second to get the jump.
Absolutely, and you got a guy that's not a proficient pass protector, and he's got crowd noise to boot. Can't hear the quarterback. Silent snap count. That's tough.
The Bengals are in the Gold Star red zone again. They have it 1st and 10 at the 15. Boyd goes in motion. They run in the opposite direction. Mixon cuts back to the right and runs to the 10 for a 5-yard gain. Diablo with the tackle.
This is what you got to do. A fast start. The Raiders go down and score a field goal. Bengals are 6-1 when they score first. Now that's out of the picture. That stat's meaningless now. Raiders scored first. Bengals come right back over 70 yards and score. Then Hendrickson gets a defensive takeaway, a turnover, which is massive. Now the Raiders, Dan, on the season are -10 in the turnover department.
2nd down and 5 from the Raiders 10. The Bengals line up in an I. The fullback is Uzama. Toss sweep to the left. Mixon will be knocked down after a short gain by Max Crosby. They'll give Joe 2 yards on the run, so it's 3rd down and 3 at the 8.
And I'm telling you, I'm thinking 4-down territory here. 21 of 29 the opposition is against the Raiders on 4th down. They're allowing 72.4% on 4th down, worst in the league. 29 times they've been in 4th down, and 21 times the opposition has converted. That is massive.
The Bengals lead 7-3, 1:50 left in the first quarter. 3rd and 3 at the Las Vegas 8. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his left. And we've got early movement. The ball was never snapped.
That's going to kill them. That's no longer a 3rd and short situation.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
You don't want to have your first penalty occur in the red zone. We've talked about so many times. Red zone yards are gold bullion valuable. So you can't give them up. And to give them up with a false start, a pre-snap penalty, is painful. You got to. This team is struggling in the red zone. The Raiders are defensively. You can't help them.
Mixon out, Pirine in, 3rd down and 8 at the Raiders' 13-yard line. The Bengals up by 4. Burrow ready, catches the shotgun snap, 3-step drop, looking right, looks left, scrambles right, and has to throw it out of bounds. Nobody open.
No, nobody open. Rush 4, drop 7. Nobody could, even when Joe got out of pocket, extending, creating a little bit there, nobody broke open. So the penalty was a factor, obviously. Little self-destruction there. We talked about the Bengals' fewest penalty yards in the NFL this year. 2nd fewest penalties called against them. Had a costly one there.
Evan McPherson in to attempt a 31-yard field goal try from the left hash out of the hold of Kevin Huber. McPherson 28 for 33 as a rookie. Distance should not be a problem from 31 yards away. His kick is up.
Yes.
It is good. Perfect. And the Bengals have scored inside the Gold Star red zone on their first 2 drives and taken a 10-3 lead. That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. A $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. The Bengals turn the strip sack by Trey Hendrickson into a field goal. 10-3 Cincinnati is the score. We'll take a timeout. 1:15 left in the first quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
To show you it is the fun with Geico hired show host.
Nominated out of a spin driver pool of a windshield left his vehicle fully held.
Well, the Geico file a claim, own, or with T-Mobile.
As alone will be left to himself is terrible.
No goalless designates team amount to.
Says his car and everything. Wow. It's cool.
Geico. Great cert without Alma.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. And On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pregame parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Are you ready to supercharge your career? ProLink Staffing has the perfect opportunity waiting for you. Whether you're a seasoned professional or making a fresh start, we have exclusive high-paying jobs in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Visit ProLinkStaffing.com to find your next job and apply in 60 seconds or less. We are here to help you succeed. Let ProLink Staffing take you where you want to go.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest-growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
2 2 drives, 2 scores for the Bengals so far today, although they just started at the 15-yard line of Las Vegas and settled for a field goal. Nonetheless, Cincinnati leads it by a touchdown, 10-3. 1:15 left here in the first quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Yeah, the Bengals left 4 points on the field in the red zone on that one, and a lot of it due to the false start penalty on Keem Adeniji. And there's no reason for it, no excuse. Crowd noise, no issue. You just got to hold your water and remember what the snap count is.
McPherson kicks off. Tyron Johnson is the returner. This is a wobbly kick that's rolling down the sideline.
Oh, that's a bad mistake.
And the Raiders fielded it
bad.
and carried it out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Wow.
Peyton Barber with an enormous gaffe for Las Vegas. That ball was going to bounce out of bounds and give the Raiders the ball at the 40. Barber fielded it and stepped out of bounds at the 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is a brain cramp. That's just terrible. Just don't touch it. Watch it go out of bounds. I mean, if it goes in the end zone, it's a touchback. You're right there. All you have to do is guard, protect the football. He catches it and steps out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, Barber, besides probably wants to just scalp him when he came to the sideline. Forget about a Barber.
So 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 2. Hard to hear yourself think right now in the sold-out jungle. Derek Carr walking from lineman to lineman, explaining what he wants to do. The play clock is at 5. Carr takes the snap, hands it to Jacobs. Got away from a hit at the goal line and will be wrapped up and tackled by Logan Wilson at the 4, a 2-yard pickup.
Boy, Kareem could have had him. Just could not quite corral him, could not quite finish the play. Leveraged him, did everything but bring him down. That's good contact balance. But talk about self-destruction. I mean, some of it, turnover, self-destruction, but brain cramp, mental error. Huge self-destruction by Peyton Barber.
2nd down and 8 Raiders at their own 4. Waller goes in motion from right to left. He's one of 3 receivers on that side. Penalty flag down.
Again, too early. Move him back. False start. Movement.
False start.
Yep.
Offense in the 75. After this goal, 2nd down.
Brandon Parker that time, and crowd take another bow. That's 2 false starts. And like you said, Dan, on the sack, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on Moreau out there trying to pass protect, something that he's not going to do on a snap-by-snap basis in a boisterous, loud place. Tough duty.
3 penalties on the Raiders, 0 so far for Cincinnati.
Oh, they had 1.
2nd down and 10.
Adeniji.
Carr catches the shotgun snap. He throws. It's caught. A very short gain. Waller with the catch out to about the 7.5. Jermaine Pratt with the stop.
And now Carr has to be smart. Backed up. He does not want to turn the football over. I mean, they're in the shadow of their own goal line as it is. And it's going to be interesting as the first quarter comes to a conclusion.
So our score at the end of 1, Cincinnati 10, Las Vegas 3 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, everyone. Sports management and marketing firm. BSB Sports is the #1 agency for representing college athletes in their NIL deals in the Midwest, with hundreds of athletes from schools like UC, Xavier, and NKU. We believe in the power of the athlete. To learn more, follow us on Instagram or visit bsbsportsintl.com. Cincinnati, let's go!
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hillman, your trusted hometown partner. Whether you are building a deck or hanging a cabinet, Hillman has the right hardware for every project, every time. Find us at your local hardware or home improvement store.
Blake Graceland.
Ohio Cat is proud to support the Cincinnati Bengals as the official construction and equipment partner. As Ohio's premier construction equipment provider, we understand what it takes to be a first-place team. Regardless of your need, whether it's sales, service, or equipment rental, you can count on Ohio Cat to be a trusted teammate. To see how we can help your company win, be sure to visit www.ohiocat.com. Hooday.
On to the second quarter here at Paul Brown Stadium. Cincinnati 10, Las Vegas 3. On the First Star Logistics Bengals radio network, the Raiders have the ball at their own 8. It'll be 3rd down and 4 to begin the second quarter.
Massive play right here. 2 for 4 on 3rd down. The Raiders went 2 for 2 to start the game, 0 for 2 on the last 2. Let's see what happens on this all-important one.
The noise level is deafening. Carr in the shotgun, Richard to his right. Carr walks up to the offensive line, so does Richard. The play clock is at 10. Carr now will motion Hunter Renfrow a little closer to the formation. Carr back to throw from the goal line. Sack! He's brought down.
Safety.
They're going to say he was just outside of the end zone by a half a yard. Carr was eventually brought down in the end zone by Hill and Hubbard, but when contact was made, he was just past the goal line.
The Bengals now have 2 sacks already in this game. Head out to Mike's Car Wash tomorrow to receive $5 off of Mike's Ultimate Wash. And now, you talk about heels on the back line of the goal line. Usually it's a 15-yard snap. This is only 10.
Cole gets off the punt very low. Should be returnable for Taylor. He'll start from the Cincinnati 42. Middle of the field to the 50. Running to the Raiders 45. And he gets pulled down there. So the Bengals will start in Raiders territory. Kyle Wilbur tackling Trent Taylor after a 13-yard return.
Great catch by Taylor. That ball was crushed and was going over his head. He retreated, over the shoulder catch, and then turned it back up the football field. We talked about Cole averaging 50 yards a punt. He crushed that bad boy. It was going to be well over 50.
We'll take a timeout. 14-12 left here in the half. Bengals ball leading 10-3 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back! So consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan, not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
We worked together at the hospital, so we started going to Skyline. It was a place that we could decompress and relax.
And it always made the day so much better.
It's harder now to get together, you know, kids, family, and jobs, but when we go to Skyline, that's our place.
It's always a good feeling at Skyline. You get all the good feels.
Skyline Chili is now hiring. Apply online at skylinechili.com/careers.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple because fun always is. When the question is, should we? We say let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works. Chicago, Illinois.
This is Jim Breach, former kicker and all-time leading scorer for the Cincinnati Bengals. This season, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation will be donating $500 for every made Bengals field goal to help make a positive, lasting change in the battle with mental illness. Up to $10,000 will be donated to 1 in 5, helping the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation and you kick the stigma and start the conversation.
14-12 left in the half. The Bengals have the ball at the Raiders 45, leading 10-3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Higgins and Boyd out to the right. Chase, who had 3 catches on the opening drive, is out to the left. Mixon in the backfield. Burrow hands it to Joe. Great blocking up front. And Mixon runs down to the 40 for an easy 5. KJ Wright with the tackle.
Nothing fancy there. Just go north and south. Run between the tackles. Guards and center come off the football and just get a push. And they all did their job very effectively. Joe Mixon rode that tidal wave.
6 carries, 22 yards for Joe. He tied his career high with 30 carries in the first meeting between these two teams back in late November. 2nd and 5 at the Raiders 40. The Bengals up by a touchdown. Joe Burrow under center. Boyd and Higgins out to the right. Now Chase goes in motion. They give it to Jamar on an end around. Gets a block, runs to the 35 for a first down, and will be gang tackled at the 33. Divine Diablo got there first. In the first meeting lap, Chase and Boyd each had an end around for more than 10 yards in that game.
And that was a unique configuration. Looked like big boy football. The formation was very tight. Raiders were thinking run maybe between the tackles. What do? They bring Chase in motion, and they take the ball to the perimeter, and they pick up significant yards. Very well designed, very well executed.
Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. Uzama on the left. Sample motions and lines up on the right. The wide receivers are Chase and Higgins. Burrow fakes a handoff to Mixon. Checks it down to Mixon. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Hurdles a defender near the line of scrimmage, but does not get back to the line. He's going to lose a yard. Desmond Trufant, the veteran corner, making the play.
And remember how this field position started for the Bengals. You have a situation where Peyton Barber, the kickoff return guy, makes a big mistake and takes the ball out at the 3-yard line. That's going to kill the average drive start for the Las Vegas Raiders. The Bengals are going to have huge field position advantage. They get a short field out of it here.
2nd down and 11 at the Raiders 34. The Bengals up by 7. Shotgun snap. Burrow firing for Chase.
Come on, Jamar.
He bobbles and catches before rolling over backward inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. Cincinnati. They'll spot the ball at the 6. Desmond Trufant in coverage.
Yeah, Desmond Trufant was looking at the official like, that's offensive pass interference. He pushed me right by. And their fists, they're kind of grabbing each other a little bit, little chicken fighting. Trufant, Chase is so strong. I mean, how many times have you seen cornerbacks fall to the ground when they're trying to do an airborne wrestling match with Jamar Chase? He is a beast.
28 yards on the catch. 1st and goal from the 6. Chase out to the right. Higgins and Boyd out to the left. Shotgun snap. Burrow looking left. Now looks back to the right. Scrambles to the right. Burrow throws, and it's incomplete. Joe Mixon complaining that he was held in the end zone, but no penalty flag. Roderick Teamer in coverage.
Yeah, and Joe Mixon thought he had a little bear hug going on him. Thought that he had a little bit early contact right there. Again, red zone. Red zone problems for the Las Vegas Raiders, last in the NFL in touchdown percentage coming in. The Bengals are 1 for 2. Got to punch this one in.
The Cincinnati three-way all goes out to the left. Chase out widest, then Higgins, then Boyd. Now Higgins will motion and line up on the right side. Burrow in the gun, 2nd and goal from the 6. Joe has the ball, hands it off to Mixon. Started right, lowers the pads, fights forward down to about the 4. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from there. Former Ohio State Buckeye Jonathan Hankins making the stop.
And really, the Raiders that time answered the bell. The Bengals tried to run a little duo, double team inside, and Hankins and company stood up to it. No movement inside. Joe Mixon had to stop his feet totally before he made his cut. That's going to be ineffective when that has to happen.
3rd down and goal at the 4. Chase and Boyd out to the left. Higgins and Uzama out to the right. Burrow waits at the 9, catches the shotgun snap, pump fakes, in trouble. Burrow spun to the ground, and then 2 Raiders jump on top of him after that. The sack goes back to the 12-yard line. Burrow hops up, trots toward the sideline. Max Crosby got to him first.
Well, 1 for 3 now in the red zone. The first failure was due to a false start penalty on Hakeem Adeniji. This one is a quarterback sack in the red zone, which you don't want to take and have happen. But on 3rd down, you're trying to make a play. So that sack is understandable that Joe Burrow took. He's just trying to make a play and hold on to the ball until the last second.
And it looks like Quentin Jefferson will get credit for the sack. This will be a 30-yard field goal try from the right hash for McPherson. He swings the right leg. The kick is up. It is good. And the Bengals have scored on their first 3 possessions. They lead the Raiders by 10. 13-3 the score as the Bengals score again inside the Gold Star red zone. That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, meaning a $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. We'll take a timeout. 10:20 left in the half. 13-3 Bengals on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pre-game parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Start something new at Jake Swinney Jeep. Lease a new Grand Cherokee L for only $379 a month during the Start Something New sales event. Only at the new Jake Swinney Jeep, Tri-County.
JakeSweeney.com. At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing. So we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for like fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
A private suite with your AFC North champions, the Cincinnati Bengals, is a great opportunity to get your customers and employees together to socialize and have fun. It's all about making lasting moments that turn into lasting relationships. A Bengals postseason suite is the place to do just that. Bring everyone down to Paul Brown Stadium and rule the playoffs. For more information, call 513-455-8830 or visit Bengals.com/suites.
10:20 left in the half. Cincinnati 13, Las Vegas 3 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals' last 2 drives have started at the Vegas 15 and the Vegas 45. The Bengals scoring both times, but settling for field goals on each of those drives.
Yeah, they've left 8 points on the football field. I mean, it could be 21-3, and just the Raiders could be bleeding everywhere, but they're not. I mean, it's 13-3. It's still a 2-score game. But, boy, leaving those 8 points on the football field in those last 2 possessions, will it hurt? We'll see.
McPherson kicks. Tyron Johnson's going to return this one from the 4. Racing to the 10, the 20, the 30, and he'll be pulled down at the 40-yard line. He was tackled by Michael Thomas, the safety. If he got by Michael Thomas, the only person left was Evan McPherson.
And, you know, getting back to the field position scenario, compound that with, in 3 possessions, the Raiders have started at their 25, their 25, and then their own 2-yard line because of the mental error. The Bengals, the 25 of their own, the 15 and the 45 of the Raiders. They're dominating field position.
The crowd noise rises. The Raiders start from their 39. Carr hands it off to Jacobs, has a big hole, charging up the middle of the field. Jesse Bates will take him on and make the tackle at the Cincinnati 47-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you, both things were exactly the same. The kickoff return, make a decision, get north and south. And then hand the ball off, make a decision, get north and south. I mean, the Raiders, on the kickoff return and on that first rush from the line of scrimmage, square those shoulder pads up and get downhill.
1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 47. The Bengals have a 10-point lead. 9:40 left in the first half. Hunter Renfrow goes in motion. Now goes back to the original spot as a wing out to the right. Now he goes in motion to the left. Derek Carr hands it off to Jacobs, running right into the secondary, sprinting down the field to the 20, 15. Mike Hilton will make the tackle from behind at the Cincinnati 12-yard line.
Well, the offense said, all right, defense, you know, you bailed us out. We allowed a strip sack, they get a short field. You limit it to a field goal. You bail out special teams. They cause a short field, and you limit it to a field goal. We're gonna respond and help you. And, man, they came off the ball that time inside. Double team got from linebacker level off to the races.
35 yards on that run by Josh Jacobs. First down and 10 at the Cincinnati 12. Zay Jones goes in motion. They hand it off to Jacobs again. He's met at the 10, and he gets pulled down after a 2-yard run. Logan Wilson with the stop. So after back-to-back runs of 14 and 35, the Bengals stop Jacobs after a 2-yard pickup.
Now the Bengals have to do the same thing in the red zone. Buckle up and don't allow touchdown. Limit this to nothing more than field goal opportunity. This is the Raiders' first venture into the red zone. The Bengals have been there 3 times, scored a touchdown, and settled for 2 field goals.
Second down and 8 at the Cincinnati 10. Carr in the gun, Jacobs to his left. Everybody bunched in tight in this formation. Carr drops back to throw from the 18, steps up in the pocket. Now throws, low throw, incomplete. Near the goal line, intended for a tight end. Pass was thrown for Foster Moreau, and it'll be third down and 8 from the 10. Mike Hilton in coverage.
Mike Hilton again doing a great job of route recognition and undercutting the route and making a play on the football. Excellent coverage by Mike Hilton, who gave up a tremendous amount of size on that play. Moreau stands 6'4". Mike Hilton does not.
Deshaun Jackson, the veteran speedster, checks into the game. Zay Jones comes out. Jackson and Renfro go out to the left. Edwards out to the right. Third down and 8 from the 10. Carr back to throw. Looking left. Throws left. Dropped by Jackson at the 6-yard line. Not sure if he would have been able to get to the 2 for the first down. Chidobe Awuzie was nearby, but it's moot as he dropped the ball.
Exactly. He catches it in space. If he makes a miss, you never know. But Awuzie was all over it. I agree. I think Awuzie would have stopped the journey pretty quickly, but that ball splitting his hands like that, not a good sign. I'm sure Carr's not happy about it.
So after driving to the 10, the Raiders will settle for a 28-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Carlson had trouble kicking in this direction in the pregame warm-ups. Now this is a chip shot. His kick is up, and it is good. Daniel Carlson has made 25 consecutive field goal attempts, and the Raiders have cut the deficit down to 7. We'll take a timeout. 7:55 left in the half. Cincinnati 13, Las Vegas 6 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Chevrolet buyers, Mike Kester sees Chevrolet in Milford. We proudly boast of one of the largest in-stock selections of new Chevrolet Silverado pickup trucks. Check them out today at Mike Castrossi Chevrolet, your Silverado pickup truck connection. That's Mike Castrossi Chevrolet, located off I-275. That's exit 59 on US 50 in Milford.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing, the veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat top burger thing, the cheesy crunchy wrapped up in a tortilla. Can't believe this is a thing. It's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
Lance McAllister for Cincinnati Bell. Imagine the possibilities if everyone had fiber internet. Imagine no one left behind. Businesses, healthcare facilities, and schools evolving with technology and thriving. Imagine public Wi-Fi and smart cities. The ability to connect anytime, anywhere. That's the power of fiber from Cincinnati Bell. The fastest and best in future-proof internet. Built for tomorrow, powering your connected life today. Imagine the possibilities with fiber. Visit CincinnatiBell.com to learn more.
Frank's Red Hot is the perfect blend of flavor and heat, so you can put that on everything.
Like buffalo wings.
Everything.
Buffalo nachos.
Everything.
Buffalo mac and cheese?
Yes, and also things that don't start with buffalo. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
The Bengals have a tremendous young nucleus, and now is your chance to order season tickets for next year. Season ticket members get the best seats at the best price Don't miss any of the action here in the jungle. Call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383 or visit Bengals.com/tickets. Cincinnati 13, Las Vegas 6. The lead is 7:55 left in the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Raiders just kicking a field goal after a 35-yard kickoff return, then a 14-yard run, then a 35-yard run before the Bengals stiffened in the red zone and prevented the Raiders from scoring a touchdown. Daniel Carlson ready to kick it off. Chris Evans rubbing his hands near the goal line, and now the wind blows the ball off the tee.
And really, offensively in the red zone, the Raiders not much better. 27th in the NFL touchdown percentage offensively. A little over 51%, 51.7. I mean, so they have been a bad red zone team. The Bengals hold the offense to a field goal, but uncharacteristically, the Raiders hold the Bengals offense to 2 field goals in 3 red zone opportunities.
Now the run up and the kick from Carlson. Evans should be able to return this one. He's running toward the sideline, fumbles the ball, now scoops it up with one hand at the 3, charges to the 10, 15, and gets tackled at the 18-yard line by Nate Hobbs.
Worst field position of the day for the Bengals, starting at their inside their own 20-yard line at the 17, 18-yard line.
Each quarterback 7 for 11 thus far. Burrow has thrown for 92 yards and a touchdown. Carr 66 yards and no TDs. The Bengals have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his right. Now Joe will shift to the quarterback's left. Burrow drops back to throw, fires, caught up the seam by Uzama, and he's tackled at the 23 after a 5-yard gain.
That was ball was out of Joe Burrow's hand very, very quickly there. You know, not just the edge rush, but the interior rush. The Bengals defensive tackles, and the Raiders have people that can push the pocket as well. That's a factor. That time the pocket was collapsing on Joe Burrow, even though he got the ball out so quickly. Got to firm it up front.
Second catch for Uzama. He had the 7-yard touchdown grab on the Bengals opening drive. Cincinnati up by 7, second quarter. Burrow hands it to Mixon, charging to the right, crosses the 25, runs into Chase, who is trying to block, and goes down 1 yard short of the first down.
Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon that time trying to get to the perimeter as quickly as he could. T. Higgins doing a decent job, and then the defender separates off of his block and makes a pretty good play in space.
3rd down and 1. The Bengals have it at their own 27. The clock is running with 6:40 left in the half. The Bengals go double tight ends, but they're both out as receivers. Sample out wide to the right. Uzama in the slot to the left. Burrow on 3rd and 1, catches a shotgun snap, drops back, looks, throws. Tyler Boyd with the catch in the middle of the field for the first down. He's pulled down at the 32 by safety Roderick Teamer.
Well, Tyler Boyd has such soft hands. I mean, he just very, very supple hands, catches everything. You know, he never has a problem of stabbing at the football. He just receives it so effortlessly. Something that gets taken for granted. He is spectacular with that.
He has the most targets of any receiver in the NFL this year without a single drop. Caught a 5-yard pass there on 3rd down and 1. The Bengals have a first down at their own 32. Burrow is under center. Higgins goes in jet motion. They run in the opposite direction. Mixon taken down for a 1-yard loss at the 31 by Damian Square.
To emphasize Tyler Boyd, that was his 23rd catch on 3rd down, 68 receptions on the season. That's a high percentage of making big 3rd down plays. That's why Joe Burrow feels really, really comfortable trying to get the football to Tyler Boyd when he has to on 3rd and 4th down.
And 89 targets without a drop. The next best person without a drop in the NFL had 48 targets. 2nd down and 11. Burrow drops back to pass. Good protection. Guns it downfield. Caught over the middle by C.J. Uzama.
Nice.
Divine Diablo making the tackle at the 40-yard line of the Raiders. That was a frozen rope of a throw for a 29-yard gain.
And really, cover 2 this time. 2 safeties deep. A way to attack cover 2. Tight end down the middle of the field. And that's exactly where Joe Burrow went. Split the safeties, just run C.J. Uzomah down the football field. He beats Diablo. You have to just outrun the linebacker. There's no safety help. They've split. They've gone to the perimeter, and boom, they hit it.
What a throw. 29 yards, the biggest gain so far today for Cincinnati. Burrow drops back to pass, looking. He's going to float it deep downfield. Chase near the goal line, and it's broken up and incomplete. Casey Hayward in coverage, and it looked like Hayward got a hand on the ball.
Boy, I'll tell you, that time just attacking deep. Get the ball down the field. The ball's in the air for a lot of yards to C.J. Uzomah, and then go right after it again. Go deep again to Jamar Chase, and the ball just slightly underthrown. A little bit more distance on that football. Chase had him beaten, but the ball slightly underthrown, giving the defender an opportunity, Hayward an opportunity to recover.
Casey Hayward, a two-time Pro Bowler back when he was with Green Bay. Chris Evans has checked into the game. He had a nice pass reception in the first meeting between these two teams. They hand it to Chris Evans, sprinting up the middle of the field. He's close to a first down as he runs for 9 to the 31.
Well, that was just a great execution up front. Just everybody just getting the job done. Nothing fancy. Adeniji has a pancake block. Quentin Spain gets his man. Hopkins gets to the second level, just making a huge crease inside, and Evans hit it. Evans has that low center of gravity. The Raiders didn't find him until he was 5 yards downfield.
Evans out, Mixon in on 3rd down and 1. The Bengals will line up in the shotgun. Mixon to Burrow's left. Chase and Boyd out to the right. Higgins out to the left. Burrow drops back to throw. Looks right. Throws. Incomplete for Boyd at the 24-yard line. Defended by Nate Hobbs.
Nate Hobbs made the play there. Got the hand in there. Talked about it earlier. Dead last in the NFL are the Raiders, allowing 72.4% conversion on 4th down. 21 of 29, and the Bengals are going.
The offensive players telling the crowd to quiet down for this 4th down and 1 play at the 31 of Las Vegas. Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his right. The ball is on the left hash. Now Burrow moves under center. Chase motions into the backfield. They toss it to Jamar Chase.
Nice.
Running to the 25, the 20, the 15. He's taken out of bounds. A creative play design as Chase motions into the backfield and carries like a running back to convert on 4th and 1.
Why not? He's spectacular in space. Crosby was complaining. Crosby was like, I was held out there, and to no avail.
A 15-yard run on 4th and 1. It's a 4th down conversion presented by the law offices of Blake Maislin. And the Bengals are once again inside the Gold Star red zone, trying to score for the 4th consecutive drive. They're up by 7 points. 2:55 left in the half. Burrow catches a shotgun snap. 3-step drop. Under pressure. Throws. Caught at the 15 by Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. He gained 5. Teamer taking on Mixon and making the stop. And the clock runs with 2:38 left in the half.
Subtle pocket manipulation there by Joe Burrow. Crosby got some good pressure, and Joe Burrow stepped up in the pocket and created just enough space and time to throw the football and get it out in the perimeter. Mixon.
Divine Diablo injured on the play. It's interesting with him, Lap, they list K.J. Wright as a starting linebacker, but Diablo has been getting most of the snaps lately. We've called his name quite a few times today, and he's getting medical attention as we speak. We'll take a timeout. 2:34 left in the half. Cincinnati driving with a 13-6 lead on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Are you ready to supercharge your career? ProLink Staffing has the perfect opportunity waiting for you. Whether you're a seasoned professional or making a fresh start, we have exclusive high-paying jobs in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Visit ProLinkStaffing.com to find your next job and apply in 60 seconds or less. We are here to help you succeed. Let ProLink Staffing take you where you want to go.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics.
All right, football season is back.
Now we can score official gear from our favorite teams just by drinking Pepsi. That means buy Pepsi and get points for a chance to score gear at NFLshop.com.
Oh, but that's not all.
You can even scan the code and use your points for a chance to win other awesome NFL prizes. Literally every week. Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
No purchase necessary. Ends 10/16/21. See rules at madeforfootballwatching.com. Must be a legal resident and 18 or older. Void where prohibited. Message and data rates may apply.
A1 Quality Logistical Solutions is your warehousing and labor solution. We service nationwide, 24/7. Unloading and loading trucks, order selection, inventory management, you name it. If it's a function inside of a warehouse, we do it. Full service 3PL. Road and travel teams are readily available. Piece rate, flat rate, and hourly payment options. We customize our services to give you real solutions. If you're short on labor, then we are your solution.
The injured Raider, Divine Diablo, a linebacker, left the field under his own power. He's been replaced by K.J. Wright, who won a Super Bowl ring with Seattle. He was a Pro Bowler back in 2016, but he's 32. He's in his 11th NFL season. Doesn't move like he used to. It'll be interesting to see if the Bengals try to attack K.J. Wright in some way. 2nd down and 5 at the 11 of Las Vegas. 2:20 left in the half. The Bengals up 13-6. They toss it to the right. Mixon tries to cut it back. Nowhere to run, and he gets pulled down near the 10-yard line.
And Crosby's the one that turned it back inside. Crosby refused to give up the edge. He said, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep the edge in the running game, and I'm going to turn it back inside. Crosby does an outstanding job. He's working on Tyler Boyd, so it's no shock that he was able to turn that back inside.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll take a timeout. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the Raiders' 10. When we come back, the Bengals leading 13-6 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking, a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Power up the jungle with Power Up's premium trail mix. Made with delicious ingredients you can see and pronounce. Power Up carefully crafts each mix using high-quality nuts, fruits, and seeds. But this is not your ordinary trail mix because they're using ingredients like walnuts, papayas, mangoes, and the finest dark chocolate for a mix that fits any snacking occasion. Always made fresh to order. Let Power Up be your go-to for when you need a snack that's uncomplicated and uncompromising. Grab a bag today at your local Kroger stores.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. And On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pregame parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Now is your chance to order your 2022 Bengals season tickets. Lock in your tickets now and get guaranteed access for this year's playoffs.
Season ticket members get the best seats, the best prices, playoff priority, and more. Secure your 2022 season tickets with an initial payment of just $200 per seat.
For Bengals season tickets, call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383 or go to Bengals.com. Rule the jungle.
2 minutes to go in the half. Cincinnati 13, Vegas 6 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Huge play coming up. 3rd down and 4 at the Las Vegas 10 as the Bengals try to add to their 7-point lead. Burrow in the shotgun, Mixon to his right. Jason Boyd out to the right. Higgins out to the left. Joe Burrow is ready. Hopkins snaps it back. Burrow drops back to throw. Looking. Rolling out to the right. Still looking downfield. Burrow Throws it toward the back of the end zone. Boyd leaps. He makes the catch.
Unreal.
Did Burrow stay in bounds when he threw it? The officials are talking about it on the Bengals sideline. Joe Burrow holding up his arms, signaling touchdown, and the officials are going to have a lengthy discussion to see if Joe got the ball out of his hands before stepping out of bounds.
They should call it a touchdown.
It's ruled a touchdown.
Yeah, then it's automatically reviewed. Call it a touchdown, then they automatically review it. Nope. I don't understand. Why the delay? Call it a touchdown, then you see for yourself on replay what happened there. But Joe Burrow used every inch of real estate he possibly could to throw that ball to Tyler Boyd. I thought Joe was going to tuck it and run, but he decided to just keep extending it and stay behind the line of scrimmage and stay in the field of play and throw a touchdown.
And it has quickly been confirmed. Joe Burrow got it out of his hand before going out of bounds. Boyd with the catch in the back of the end zone. The Bengals score a touchdown with 1:51 left in the half.
And they get the ball to start the second half.
McPherson will look to add the 33-yard PAT. Evans' kick on its way. High and true and through. And the Bengals have scored on all 4 of their first half drives. They score a touchdown inside the Gold Star red zone, and they lead the Raiders 20-6.
And in the perfect world, it'd be 28-6. I'm getting greedy, but at least 24-6. This defense for the Raiders does struggle in the red zone, well documented. The Bengals are at 50%. The Raiders on the season have given up a touchdown over 81% of the time. Good to get that one. And again, a minute and 51 seconds to go. If the Bengals defense can do a good job in the 2-minute situation and let the Bengals get the ball back again, and if they can put points on the board and get it to start the second half, my goodness.
So far today in his first NFL playoff game, Joe Burrow is 12 for 18, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a passer rating of 128.5.
It's amazing how he sees the field. For him to pick up Tyler Boyd under the duress he was under and throw that football the way he did, just incredible.
Now McPherson will kick it off. Johnson, who had a long return on the last kickoff, starts from the 5, sprints toward the middle of the field at the 15, tries to cut it back, and gets brought down by Michael Thomas at the 20-yard line.
When you make a returner stop his feet, you can't stop your feet to make a cut. Once you stop your feet, it is over. And the Bengals made him stop those feet. No jackhammer feet anymore.
Cincinnati 20, Las Vegas 6. 1:45 left in the half. The Raiders will break the huddle and have a first down at their own 20. The Bengals just put together an 82-yard touchdown drive. The Raiders will try to answer from 80 yards away. Richard is the running back. Carr catches a shotgun snap. The Bengals send 5. Carr throws over the middle, and it's dropped. Dropped by Edwards at the 25. Eli Apple in coverage.
It's becoming a little epidemic now. Deshaun Jackson started it with a drop. Now you have Edwards with a drop. Is it the cold weather? These receivers have not really worked in this kind of weather. Being in Las Vegas, it seems to be a little bit of an issue right now.
That took 6 seconds off the clock. 2nd and 10 Raiders from their own 20. 1:39 left in the half. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Carr throws over the middle. This time it is caught. And the tackle is made after a gain of about 7. Renfro with the catch. 3rd down and 3. And the clock is running with 1:25 left in the half.
I'll tell you, Carr has to be a little bit frustrated. He's put the ball in some pretty good spots, and his receivers have not stepped up for him as much as he hopes and expects them to do. Big down right here. Get off the field.
Both teams have all of their timeouts left. We're down to 1:08 left in the half. The Bengals have a 20-6 lead. Carr ready for the shotgun snap. Drops back to throw. His pass caught by a wide-open Edwards running toward the Bengals sideline, and he gets tackled at the 45-yard line and gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, there was a problem between Hilton and Eli Apple. Those two were right next to each other, and they both let the receiver continue across the football field on a crossing route and catch the football wide open. Somebody was supposed to run with Brian Edwards. Neither one of them did.
18 yards on the play, 55 seconds left. Hendrickson checked out after that play. Derek Carr back to throw. Short pass, incomplete for Zay Jones, trying to make a diving catch over the middle with Awuzie in coverage.
Boy, the Bengals defensive backs do such a good job of undercutting the route at the last minute and really playing the angles and making Derek Carr make perfect throws. I mean, Hilton has done it a couple of times. Awuzie did it on that one. It makes that hole, that window, very, very small.
Pro Football Focus graded Chidobe Awuzie as the second best cornerback in the NFL this year, behind only Jalen Ramsey. On 2nd and 10 from the 46, Carr being pressured by Hubbard, and that forces him to chuck it out of bounds into the sideline area with 46 seconds left in the half. It's 3rd down and 10.
Now he's out of pocket, so all he has to do is get it back to the line of scrimmage, past the line of scrimmage. The closest receiver to the football was Deshaun Jackson, standing at midfield on the sideline out of bounds. There was nobody in the area, but he was out of pocket, and you can just do that as long as you get it, again,
Hendrickson back in the game. Khalid Kareem checks out. Hendrickson already has a strip sack in this game. 46 seconds left in the half. 3rd down and 10, Raiders from their own 46. Shotgun snap. Carr from the pocket, forced to scramble. He'll take off and run to the 50. Bengals 45, 40, and high steps his way out of bounds with a 1st down at the Cincinnati 34-yard line.
Raiders did a good job that time of distorting the pocket and giving a running lane for Derek Carr. Have a penalty flag as well.
Doing the run, holding, defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty as it is going to play. 1st down.
It was on the Bengals that will tack 5 yards on to the end of the play and move the ball down to the 29 with 37 seconds left in the half.
I don't know if the hold was on Hilton. I think they said 20, but it might have been on 21. Eli Apple is who they called it on. Hilton kind of grabbed at his receiver as he was coming off the line of scrimmage, but the Raiders have great field position.
That was a 20-yard scramble on 3rd and 10 by Derek Carr. 1st and 10 at the Bengals 29. Cincinnati up by 2 touchdowns. Carr ready for the shotgun snap. He has the ball. He's back to throw. Checks it down short. Caught by Richard. Running toward the middle of the field. That's going to force the Raiders to use a timeout. He's tackled at the 25, and the Raiders call their first with 31 seconds left in the half.
Well, what they want to make sure they do is have a timeout left to get the kicker on the football field. You don't want to blow that. But that's only the first, the one that they had to burn. Got to settle for a field goal. If you're the Cincinnati Bengals defense, field goal opportunity for the Raiders. Can't let them punch it back into the end zone and make it a 1-score game.
We'll take a timeout. 31 seconds left in the half. Cincinnati up 20-6 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Look no further. AE Door and Window is currently looking to fill positions on our installation team. Apply today to find out about a sign-on bonus. We offer 401k, health, vision, and dental insurance, as well as a Christmas bonus program. Visit any of the 3 AE Door locations and fill out an application, or you can send your resume to jobs@aedorsales.com. That's jobs@aedorsales.com.
We sell the best. That service the rest. AE.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pregame parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
A1 Quality Logistical Solutions is your warehousing and labor solution. We service nationwide, 24/7. Unloading and loading trucks, order selection, inventory management, you name it. If it's a function inside of a warehouse, we do it. Full service 3PL. Road and travel teams are readily available. Piece rate, flat rate, and hourly payment options. We customize our services to give you real solutions. If you're short on labor, then we are your solution.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Right now, the noise level here at Paul Brown Stadium could wake the dead. We've got 31 seconds left in the half. The Bengals have a 20-6 lead on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Raiders at the Cincinnati 25. Hunter Renfrow lines up in the backfield to the right of the quarterback, Derek Carr. 2 receivers left. Now Richard, the running back, goes in motion to the right. Carr throws over the middle, and he threw it behind Waller, who is open. Sam Hubbard putting the pressure on Derek Carr.
Yeah, Derek Carr was retreating from the line of scrimmage, backpedaling, and threw the ball with no mechanics. And as a result of the lack of mechanics, the ball was inaccurate coming out of his hand. And right now, C.J. Uzomah has better numbers at tight end than Waller does. And if Uzomah finishes the game as a more productive tight end, that would be huge.
3 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown for C.J. Uzomah. Empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left for Las Vegas. Play clock at 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. They snap it to Carr. He throws it, and it's broken up at the line by Hendrickson.
Nice.
It was going to be a pass to the running back, Richard.
Did he say the time expired? An official?
Did they call a timeout before the snap?
They might have.
Before the snap, we have timeout.
Yeah.
Las Vegas. 30-second timeout.
So the play won't count. Timeout called by the interim head coach, Rich Bisaccia, just before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, he ran to the official on the side judge on his sideline and called the timeout. He's the one that came running into the football field, waving his arms. Couldn't hear his whistle. Nobody could hear the whistle with all the noise going on, just waving his arms, blowing the play dead.
Rich Bisaccia, a longtime NFL special teams coordinator. He was promoted to head coach in October when John Gruden was dismissed after the offensive emails. Rich Bisaccia was asked about the pressure of becoming a head coach at his introductory news conference. He said, "My dad was the head coach of the New York Giants for years. He just never told anybody." 3rd down and 6 for the Raiders at the Cincinnati 25. 27 seconds left in the half. Carr back to throw. His pass caught by Waller for a first down. Flowers shoves him out of bounds at the Cincinnati 14 with 23 seconds left in the half.
Trey Flowers shaking his fists in frustration. Waller runs routes like a wide receiver, and he's 6'6", 255. Just tremendous separation off the line of scrimmage. Flowers beaten right off the line of scrimmage. He was beaten on the release by Waller.
11 yards on that play. 3 catches, 25 yards for Waller so far today. Defensive tackle Quentin Jefferson heading to the locker room on a cart for the Raiders. He's a good player. 1st down and 10 at the Bengals 14. Play clock hits 0, but they snap it in time. Carr throws. Low throw, incomplete, intended for Richard. Hendrickson putting the heat on Derek Carr.
Boy, Greg Olson is taking a long time as a play caller to make his mind up. They are letting that play clock come dangerously close on multiple snaps in the first half for the Raiders.
19 seconds left. The Raiders have 1 timeout remaining. 2nd down and 10 at the Bengals 14. Carr in the gun, Richard to his left. Renfrow in the slot to the right. Carr dropping back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Zay Jones pulls it down for a touchdown with 13 seconds left in the half.
Big play right there by Derek Carr and Zay Jones. And this is when you start to say, didn't take advantage of red zone opportunities like should have. And now the Raiders have closed the gap to a 1-score game. 8 points left on the field in the red zone for the Bengals right now. If they had them, it would still be a 2-score game.
Carlson in to attempt the extra point. Went 30 for 33 on his PATs during the regular year. From the middle of the field, 33 yards away, he drills it. And the Bengals lead is 7 with 13 seconds remaining in the half.
So the Raiders answer The Bengals scored with less than 2 minutes to go. The Raiders had a full complement of timeouts and moved the ball very efficiently and finished the drive with Zay Jones making a big play. Derek Carr delivering the ball perfectly.
Big play on the drive, a 20-yard scramble on 3rd down and 10 by Derek Carr.
Yeah, the offensive line did a good job of distorting the Bengals pass rush. And, man, it's just the Red Sea parted for Derek Carr. Between his left guard and left tackle, there was nobody. And once he just took it up the football field, there were green acres, all kinds of turf with no black jerseys as defenders to impede Carr's movement, and he killed it.
Trent Taylor will go back on this kickoff, so Chris Evans muffed the previous kickoff. He scooped it up and ran it back to the 18. Didn't hurt the Bengals. They went 82 yards for a touchdown, but after seeing that, Darren Simmons is going to make the switch, and Trent Taylor is back there to field this kick.
Does not want to see the football on the carpet for any reason. Ball security. Darren Simmons' big thing is catch the football. Return yards are a bonus. First thing you have to do is catch the football cleanly and then give it to the official at the conclusion of the play.
Cincinnati up 20-13. 13 seconds left in the half. Daniel Carlson approaches the ball. Here comes his kick. Extremely high. Taylor will watch it soar over his head, and it lands past the end zone for a touchback. So I would think the Bengals will take a knee with 13 seconds left in the half, knowing they're getting the ball to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think they're going to try to make a big play here. I think they're going to just gather their thoughts, go in at halftime, talk it over, and make adjustments.
They will line up in a victory formation. So Joe Burrow will take the direct snap, puts his right knee on the turf, flips the ball to the official, and the two teams head to their locker rooms. We invite you to stay tuned for Wayne Boxmiller and the Kroger Halftime Report. You can enjoy free pickup on orders of $35 or more at Kroger. Fresh for everyone. At the half, Cincinnati 20, Las Vegas 13. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
John waited 12 years. Elizabeth waited 3 months. Ben waited 1 year. Tyson waited 3 years. Mia waited 3 months. Bill waited 8 months. We remember all of those people who died waiting because their life-saving call never came. Their deaths left an empty spot in the lives of those that cared about them. More than 110,000 men, women, and children are waiting for the call to receive a life-saving organ transplant. Register today to become an organ, eye, and tissue donor at lifepassiton.org.
If you have a kid who loves the Cincinnati Bengals, then the Bengals Kids Club is for you. Kids Club is sponsored by Ohio 529's College Advantage. Visit Bengals.com/kids to register.
The law offices of Blake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call. Want more? Call 444-4444. Call Blake Maceland.
USI Insurance Services, Cincinnati's #1 insurance broker. For over 100 years, your Cincinnati USI team has been protecting local businesses and employees. And today, with more than 200 USI offices across the country, we have the resources and the reach to tackle even the most complex insurance needs. Let us show you how the right plan and the right partner can help protect your company's most valuable assets. USI, proud insurance broker of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
The Halftime Report is brought to you by Kroger. At Kroger, it's easy to place your order online and pick up at the store. Try it today at Kroger.com. Ohio Cat, the official construction and equipment partner of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, here's Wayne Boxmiller on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Welcome to the Kroger Halftime Report. The halftime score, the Cincinnati Bengals 20, the Las Vegas Raiders 13. Don't forget at Kroger, you can save and score big on your game day faves. Plus, you can enjoy delivery or free pickup on orders of $35 or more Kroger, fresh for everyone. Let's take a listen to some of the highlights from the first half. On 3rd and 7, Burrow comes up with a big play to Uzomah.
3rd and goal from the 7. Samaje Perine checks in for Joe Mixon. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, drops back, guns it into the end zone, into a thicket where it's caught for the touchdown. C.J. Uzomah in the middle of defenders, hauling in that line drive throw from Joe Burrow.
And the Bengals defense gets in on the action on 3rd and 8. Hendrickson comes up with a big play.
Carr stomps the right foot, catches a chest-high snap, drops back 7 steps, hit from behind. The ball comes out, scooped up by Ogunjobi. Hendrickson with the strip sack, and the Bengals will take over at the 15 of Las Vegas.
And the Bengals get another big play on 3rd down, this time a sack by Hill and Hubbard.
Carr now will motion Hunter Renfrow a little closer to the formation. Carr back to throw from the goal line. Sack! He's brought down. Safety. They're going to say he was just outside of the end zone by a half a yard. Carr was eventually brought down in the end zone by Hill and Hubbard, but when contact was made, he was just past the goal line.
4th and 1, the Cincinnati Bengals go for it, and Chase delivers.
Burrow in the gun, Mixon to his right. The ball is on the left hash. Now Burrow moves under center. Chase motions into the backfield. They toss it to Jamar Chase. Running to the 25, the 20, the 15. He's taken out of bounds. A creative play design as Chase motions into the backfield and carries like a running back to convert on 4th and 1.
On another big 3rd down play, Joe Burrow finds Tyler Boyd.
Joe Burrow is ready. Hopkins snaps it back. Burrow drops back to throw. Looking. Rolling out to the right. Still looking downfield. Burrow throws it toward the back of the end zone. Boyd leaps. He makes the catch. Did Burrow stay in bounds when he threw it? The officials are talking about it on the Bengals sideline. Joe Burrow holding up his arms, signaling touchdown, and the officials are going to have a lengthy discussion to see if Joe got the ball out of his hands before stepping out of bounds.
They should call it a touchdown. Then
it's ruled a touchdown.
Yeah, then it's automatically reviewed.
And the Raiders get on the board on a big 3rd and 10 play to Zay Jones.
Carr in the gun, Richard to his left. Renfrow in the slot to the right. Carr dropping back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Zay Jones pulls it down for a touchdown with 13 seconds left in the half.
We'll be back with more of the Kroger Halftime Report right after this on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
This is Jim Breach, former kicker and all-time leading scorer for the Cincinnati Bengals. This season, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation will be donating $500 for every made Bengals field goal to help make a positive, lasting change in the battle with mental illness. Up to $10,000 will be donated to 1 in 5, helping the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation and you kick the stigma and start the conversation.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple because fun always is. When the question is, should we? We say let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works. Chicago, Illinois.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pre-game parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Ohio Cat is proud to support the Cincinnati Bengals as the official construction and equipment partner. Regardless of your need, Whether it's sales, service, or equipment rental, you can count on Ohio Cat to be a trusted teammate. To see how we can help your company win, be sure to visit www.ohiocat.com. Hooday.
Welcome back to the Kroger Halftime Report. Don't forget at Kroger, you can save and score big on your game day faves. Plus, you can enjoy delivery or free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Other game coming up later today, New England and Buffalo at 8:15. Let's go back to Dan Hoard and Dave Lapham.
All right, Box, thank you. Let's start with the Tri-Health sideline report. The Bengals lost part of their defensive line depth early in this game. Mike Daniels leaving with a hamstring injury, and then very late in the half when the Raiders were on offense, one of their defensive tackles, and a good one, Quentin Jefferson, was taken off the field on a cart, which makes it seem unlikely that he will be back in the second half. Let's get to Lap's second half keys. They're brought to you by the Hillman Group, proud to introduce Key Hero, a free, secure, and simple way to prevent being locked out. Visit your local hardware store to digitally back up your key to the app and say goodbye to lockouts forever.
Well, we talked about who's going to get their running game established. The Raiders haven't run it that much. 9 rushes. They had a 35-yard jaunt by Jacobs, which was huge. They're averaging 9.3 yards a rush, 84 yards on 9 carries. The Bengals have not been able to get Joe Mixon going. 10 carries, 28 yards, a long carry of 5 yards on the day, 2.8 yards per. 14 carries, 58 yards, 4.1 average. You know, that includes a Burrow scramble for a lost yard and then chase, a couple of plays to chase. He has the longest rush of the day of 15 yards. Joe Burrow has been outstanding at quarterback, 12 of 18, 128.5 quarterback rating, 146 yards. It's pretty much what he passed for in the entire game in the regular season encounter. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's already thrown for more touchdown passes. Bottom line is, the Bengals did not capitalize on every opportunity the Raiders gave them. I mean, the Raiders were trying to give them the football game. Strip sack, take the ball, you know, at the 15-yard line or whatever, and you leave 4 points on the field. You don't finish in the red zone. They make a mistake on a kickoff return. You get the ball at the 45-yard line of the Raiders, and you advance to the red zone. You don't score. I mean, 8 points left on the field in the red zone against a team that struggles defensively all year in the red zone. Finish. Take advantage of opportunities when they're presented to you, because the Raiders hang around, Dan. The Raiders have won 6 games on the last play of the game. That's an NFL record. 6 of their 10 wins occurred on the last play of the game. They find ways to win games.
It is halftime. The Bengals have a 7-point lead, 20-13. We'll take a timeout. Bengals will get the ball when we come back on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
If you're looking for printers and copiers that are simple and easy to use, reliable and cost-effective, then you're looking for Kyocera printers and copiers from Waltz Business Solutions. Waltz understands your business needs. We deliver brilliant color, crisp black and white, and advanced software solutions backed up with flexible financing and outstanding service. People-friendly printers and copiers only from Kyocera and Waltz Business Solutions.
The whole world smiles with you.
You focus on your day-to-day life, and at Tri-Health, we'll be focused on your day-to-day health. So you handle the daily caffeination. We'll handle the yearly vaccination. You handle the grocery checkouts. We'll handle the physical checkup. You find a plumber to fix the drains. We'll provide a doctor to fix the sprains. And while you handle the car maintenance, we'll handle the you maintenance. You'll face challenges and enjoy good health along the way. And Tri-Health will be with you for it all.
We've been doing our own thing for more than 50 years at Gold Star. All so you can do your own thing. The Coney thing, the veggie thing, the fries thing, the juicy flat top burger thing, the cheesy crunchy wrapped up in a tortilla. Can't believe this is a thing. It's not what you'd expect from a neighborhood chili parlor, and we think that's a good thing. At Gold Star, you're invited to come as you are, like what you like, and follow your own recipe.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
This broadcast is is copyrighted by the Cincinnati Bengals for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or of any descriptions or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited. So a controversy has popped up that we weren't fully aware of at the time, but on Joe Burrow's second touchdown pass, where he was rolling right and almost stepped out of bounds before throwing the ball into the back of the end zone to Tyler Boyd. Apparently, the nearest official blew his whistle before the ball was thrown, and by rule, the play should be dead.
Yeah.
The Bengals apparently caught a break.
Inadvertent whistle. Those have happened over the years, and the official was overly officious. He made a decision to blow his whistle before Joe Burrow stepped out of bounds. And that's an unfortunate situation. It went to replay, but, loud stadium. Joe probably didn't even hear the whistle, and he was signaling touchdown. He knew he was in bounds. He knew that wasn't the issue, so confusion there.
The officials talked about it, allowed the touchdown to stand. So if all of that is true, it's a break for the Bengals. They have a 7-point lead, 20-13. We're just about set for the start of the third quarter. Chris Evans will go back to return this kickoff.
And then now all the instant replay, the people that don't want instant replay are like, okay, well, you go to New York and they don't overturn it. Can they overturn it? Why can't they overturn it? Now the instant replay controversy heats up even more.
The ball has blown off the tee twice due to the wind here at Paul Brown Stadium. So now Trayvon Merrick will crouch down and hold it as if he were holding on a PAT or a field goal as Carlson gets set to kick it off. Chris Evans standing around the 5. He's not expecting the ball to go as deep in this direction. Carlson has about the longest run-up of any kicker in the NFL. He starts a long way away. Now he swings the right leg and launches it in the direction of Evans. Chris will catch at the 9. Charging up the middle of the field. Now veers left, gets a block from Sample, runs to the 30, 35, and gets taken down at the 36 by Kyle Wilbur.
Boy, he hit the back of his head pretty hard in the turf. I've been in those cold fields, cold weather conditions. You hit that turf, the back of your helmet, you can get a long distance call. Nobody picking up on the other end. You can ring pretty good.
So the Bengals scored on every possession in the first half where they were trying to score. The only time they didn't was when they took a one-snap kneel down at the end of the half. They scored on their other 4 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. They'll start this drive from the 35-yard line. Burrow under center. Mixon is the running back. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Joe Burrow with a long count, turns right, hands it off. Mixon following Adeniji, turns the corner at the 40, the 45. He's got a 10-yard gain and a first down.
Well, that's his longest run of the day. In the first half, his longest carry was 5 yards. So a good sign that they got him into the second and third level on his first carry of the second half. And remember, the second half is where he had the big game in Las Vegas. 97 yards rushing in the second half, 52 in the fourth quarter.
Excellent job by Adeniji, pulling from the right guard position to lead him around the left corner. First and 10 Bengals at their own 45. Now they go empty as Burrow waits back at the 40. Catches the shotgun snap. Throws over the middle. It is bobbled and caught by Chase for a gain of about 4. Denzel Perryman covering Jamar over the middle as he hauls in his 5th catch of the game.
Remember, the Bengals scored a touchdown. There were less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've done that with regularity this year. And then they come out in the second half, the first drive, and have scored with regularity. Will they do it again? Will they answer the touchdown drive that the Raiders had in the final minute and a half of the half?
They gave Chase 5 yards on that catch. Faison back in the game, defending Jamar Chase. Burrow fakes a handoff, looking, throws. Uzama with the catch.
Nice.
Twirls forward and picks up about 4 additional yards. Down to the 41 for a 9-yard gain and a first down.
I think it was Faison that made the hit on C.J. Uzama after he made the catch, and C.J. spun off of that hit and rolled to the inside. Faison closed from the cornerback position, hit him. C.J. rolled inside between the hash mark and the numbers and picked up extra 5 yards.
T. Higgins out. Mike Thomas in. First time we've seen Thomas in the game on offense. He's one of 3 receivers in a bunch to the left. They toss it left to Mixon, following Jonah Williams, and he gets tripped up and goes down at the 36 after running for 5.
Boy, Quentin Spain helps Joe Mixon up. Quentin Spain, a little bit dicey running out there. It was not terrible, but he wasn't totally free and fluid. Obviously, he has that ankle injury that he's coming back from. And it's a cold night tonight. Sometimes those things stiffen up on you a little bit. But they got student body left going there by pulling both Jonah and Quentin Spain.
Thomas out, T. Higgins back in. He goes out to the right along with Boyd. Chase out to the left. Burrow drops back to throw. His pass caught the slant. Reeled in by Chase. And he has a first down at the 28. Littleton and Faison combining to make the tackle.
Injury.
6 catches now for Jamar Chase.
Got an injured Raider at the 29-yard line, and teammates all immediately started signaling to the sideline. It must not be good. There must have been a scream that went out there because teammates were not in a good frame of mind.
That's Brandon Faison, who is having trouble defending Jamar Chase all day, and his teammates are kneeling down nearby. We'll take a timeout with 12:17 left in the third quarter. The Bengals driving again. They lead the Raiders 20-13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
If you're ready for a new car, start online first at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda Dealers.com. You can easily browse both new and certified pre-owned Hondas, compare makes and models, even build your own new Honda, customized to your style and budget. Most important, the latest offers, current sales, and special incentives are all right at your fingertips, all right from home. Start shopping for your next Honda now. Visit Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda Dealers.com.
Hey, Bengal fans. At Medical Mutual, we care about the health and well-being of Ohioans like you. That's why we offer high-quality health insurance plans. With access to hospitals and doctors you know and trust, plus dental, vision, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your best health. Medical Mutual is proud to be the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals and everything you love. To learn more about individual Medicare and employer plans, visit medmutual.com/Bengals.
Have you tried new ceramic sealant at Mike's Car Wash? Ceramic provides enhanced protection and a showroom shine to your car's finish. Ceramic is now available as a $7 upgrade to your ultimate wash. Try ceramic sealant at Mike's Car Wash. Open daily 7 to 9.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pre-game parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Are you ready to take control of your career? First Star Logistics offers you the highest commissions in the industry as a logistic account executive. Learn more at firstStarLogistics.com/careers or call 513-675-6120.
The injured player, Brandon Faison, took a helmet-to-helmet hit from a teammate, Corey Littleton. He was able to trot off the field. They've taken him into the blue medical tent for examination. The Bengals have it 1st and 10 at the 29 of Las Vegas. They lead by a touchdown 3 minutes into the third quarter. Higgins goes in motion to the left. They run to the left, and Joe Mixon will be thrown to the ground at the 26. Picked up 3. Corey Littleton with a stop, and there's a penalty flag on the far side of the field.
Illegal formation. Offense. Fuel 7 men on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
Well, that's a mental error. That's a pre-snap error you don't want to suffer, particularly negating a decent run there. And Joe Mixon, when he went to the ground, I think he hit his head again. And he's out, and P. Ryan is in.
Mixon has his helmet off at the moment, although he's putting it back on the sideline. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. The Bengals are at the 34 of Las Vegas. Burrow in the gun, P. Ryan to his right. Joe catches the snap, drops back 3 steps, gets away from Crosby, and throws incomplete for P. Ryan.
Crosby beat Isaiah Prince right now. Beat him inside. I mean, it was like Isaiah Prince wasn't even out there. What a quick move inside by Crosby, and what a quick move by Joe Burrow to sidestep him. Joe Burrow has short space quickness that a lot of people underestimate.
Max Crosby dancing and celebrating a bit after forcing that incompletion. He is as relentless as any defender in the NFL.
He empties the effort bucket every single snap.
Second down and 15. The Bengals want to snap it before the Raiders get lined up. They do. Penalty flag down. Deep ball for Chase. Yeah. Caught at the 6. And nice. He goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Free play. 12 men on the field. Didn't get them all off the football field.
There's a penalty flag on the Bengals sideline and one in the offensive backfield. So 2 penalty flags are down.
And there's one on the Raiders sideline as well. One on the Raiders sideline and one in the backfield.
So 3 penalty flags are on the field.
Well, the Raiders didn't get all their players off the field. There were 12 men on the field. That's one of the penalties. Now, is there an offset penalty? If that's the case, Joe Burrow knew he had a free snap, a free down, because he saw the 12 men on the field. Did the Bengals do something formation-wise that wasn't legal, or did they execute the play legally, or is this an offset?
It's a 28-yard pass to Jamar Chase. A Raiders defender was also signaling timeout. That was Hayward before the ball was snapped.
Boy, what a play by Chase. I mean, you talk about tightrope in the sideline. His field awareness and his footwork in that field awareness, it's like, man, he's taking dance lessons from Fred Astaire. His footwork is unbelievable.
So Joe Burrow got hit after that play. I wonder if the flag in the offensive backfield was for roughing the passer.
That could be. They got multiple things they're trying to sort out here. I mean, there's a triangle of flags, the Bermuda Triangle out there. Was there a late hit? 12 men on the field? Did the Bengals incur a penalty themselves? What's the call?
And did somebody see the timeout that was being signaled?
And that's what Bisaccia is, I think, talking about.
The rule of the field is that we have a timeout called by Las Vegas.
So Casey Hayward called a timeout. Somebody saw it. And this long passing play to Jamar Chase is going to be wiped out.
And all the penalties go by the boards because it doesn't matter. The timeout was called. The play didn't happen, basically. But, boy, what execution still from Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. All for naught.
So that is the first timeout taken by either team in the second half. 11:50 left in the third quarter, and it is still second down and 15 at the Las Vegas 34.
First timeout of the half, charged to Las Vegas.
Contact was incidental. First time out of the half. Timeout was incidental, and Hayward was calling the timeout because he knew he had 12 men in the field. So he's trying to call the timeout to make sure that penalty's not incurred.
Zach Taylor is as angry as I have ever seen him in 3 years as the Bengals head coach.
And he wants Bogart to come to the sideline and talk to him about it. And he's demanding an explanation from the referee. Boy, this crew's having a rough night. The whistle blown with the Joe Burrow touchdown pass, and now all of this. They're having a tough night right now.
They are taking Faison to the locker room as we speak after looking at him in the medical tent. Might have concussion-like symptoms after that helmet-to-helmet shot.
Yeah, he's definitely in protocol, if nothing else.
Perine in at running back, second and 15. Shotgun snap. Burrow back to throw, has time. Fires a deep ball for Higgins. Leaps in the end zone and cannot make the catch. Hayward in coverage.
T. Higgins fighting a little bit of a foot injury during the course of the week. He's kind of been in and out of this football game, particularly in the cold weather. When you have injuries like that, it can be difficult. That time, unable to finalize down the football field.
T does not have a catch yet today. He's been targeted twice. If the Bengals do not gain additional yardage here, they'd be looking at about a 52-yard field goal try under cold conditions. Third down and 15 at the 34. Shotgun snap. Burrow drops back to throw. Short pass over the middle. Caught by Chase. He's at the 30. Running down to the 25. Tackled there. 6 yards short of a Bengals first down. But it does make it a much easier field goal for Evan McPherson.
Nate Hobbs went down low and chopped into the turf. The Bengals drive stalls. The big play to Jamar Chase didn't even occur in the form of stats in the playbook.
This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt for McPherson, who made 4 field goals, including 3 of 50-plus in the first meeting against the Raiders. From the right hash from 43 yards away, Clark Harris ready to snap it back to Kevin Huber. Huber catches, puts the ball down. The kick is on its way. It looks good.
Yes.
It is good. Money Mac puts 3 more points on the board, and the Bengals have scored on all 5 possessions where they were trying to score so far in this game. That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. A $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. We'll take a timeout with 10:56 left in the third quarter. Cincinnati back on top by 10, 23-13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Sack finally
The law offices of Blake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call. One more call for 444-4444. Call Blake Maceland.
With Depp's Fine Wine and Spirits, you can shop your favorite bourbon, that perfect bottle of wine, or discover something new at any of our 3 convenient Northern Kentucky locations. Looking to save time? Place an order for pickup or delivery by visiting DeppsFineWine.com or by calling your nearest Depp's location. Follow us on social and subscribe to our email list for all the latest news on products, promotions, and events. Depp's Fine Wine and Spirits. Discount everyday prices. Cheers.
USI Insurance Services, Cincinnati's #1 insurance broker. For over 100 years, your Cincinnati USI team has been protecting local businesses and employees. And today, with more than 200 USI offices across the country, we have the resources and the reach to tackle even the most complex insurance needs. Let us show you how the right plan and the right partner can help protect your company's most valuable assets. USI, proud insurance broker of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
10:56 left in the third quarter. Cincinnati 23, Las Vegas 13. After the field goal by Evan McPherson. The Bengals starting the third quarter with a 9-play, 40-yard drive that took a little more than 4 minutes off the clock.
I'll tell you, that was a heads-up play by Casey Hayward to call that timeout, though. But once again, the officiating crew botched it. There was not enough communication. The play wasn't blown dead, and Joe Burrow took a shot.
McPherson kicks it off. Johnson settling, and it will fly over his shoulder about 5 yards deep into the end zone for another touchback for McPherson. So Derek Carr and the Raiders trot out toward the 25-yard line with the Bengals leading 23-13. They are showing Jonathan India on the video board here at Paul Brown Stadium, the National League Rookie of the Year, after a brilliant season for the Cincinnati Reds. Derek Carr under center on 1st and 10. The running back is Josh Jacobs out of Alabama. Waller stands up, moves in motion to the left. Carr hands it off to Jacobs. Pratt in the backfield to make the tackle for a 1-yard loss.
Well, they brought both linebackers. That was a blitz, and they felt good about it being a run blitz on 1st down or a blitz to pressure the quarterback if they decide to throw it on 1st down. They brought Wilson, and they brought Pratt. And downhill they came and shot the gap, and they both combined to meet at the running back.
2nd down and 11. Clock running, 10.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Carr is under center. Play clock at 7 as he takes the snap. Drops back to throw. Pump fake short. Now looking around, he throws. It is caught by Waller at the first down marker, and he will be pulled down by Awuzie at the 36 after a 12-yard gain.
Got an injured Bengal on that pass rush at the 12-yard line. He can't move. He took his helmet off. He's going to take a knee.
That's Larry Ogunjobi.
And that's not good. Larry Ogunjobi trying to burn, and he's upset. Boy, I'll tell you, the way he's holding that ankle, you just hope that it's not an Achilles injury or something of that sort, because he is in pain right now, and he is not moving that right leg whatsoever.
Larry has his right leg extended as he sits on the turf, and the medical staff has come out to take a look.
Yeah, and as he's just rushing the quarterback, he's being pushed, but he just planted on that right foot to try to shrink the pocket, and it just basically something happened, and hate to think about what it might be.
We'll take a timeout. 9:58 left in the third quarter. The score, the Bengals 23, the Raiders 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
A new Toyota is ready for anything with 15 different all-wheel drive vehicles, including the rugged new Tacoma, with new vehicles arriving daily. Now through January 31st during Toyota's Winter Savings Event, get 2.49 APR financing on an exciting new 22 Camry all-wheel drive with approved credit, or get $500 APR cash on any new 22 Sienna Hybrid or all-wheel drive Venza Hybrid when financed through TFS. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Here's a winter weather advisory for all drivers. Road salt eats cars. Yep, road salt affects your car's paint, causing corrosion and eventually rust. Mike's Car Wash has the solution to road salt, our Ultimate Plus Ceramic Wash. The Ultimate includes underbody, which clears road salt out of your car's undercarriage. Then our ceramic sealant adds a layer of enhanced protection to your car's finish while maintaining its showroom shine. Ultimate Plus Ceramic at Mike's Car Wash. Mike's 32 locations are open daily, 7 to 9.
At Paul Brown Stadium, you're familiar with the main event. But did you know we can host your business meeting, annual gala, or even your wedding reception? We entertain year-round. Our unique and versatile event spaces can accommodate 50 to 1,500 guests for a variety of corporate, nonprofit, and private affairs. For more information about hosting your next event at Paul Brown Stadium, we invite you to visit Bengals.com/events. Again, that's Bengals.com/events.
Has your business come to a halt? This is Jerry Jean, president of Waltz Business Solutions. With our Kyocera digital printer, scanner, and software solutions, let us help you change with the times to digitize your business or home office.
When your document halts, call Waltz.
The injured Bengal Larry Ogunjobi has been taken to the locker room on the back of a cart. Dr. Mark Galloway checking the back of his lower right leg before immediately signaling for the cart.
Well, that means the Bengals are down to two defensive tackles, DJ Reader and B.J. Hill. Daniels out with a hamstring. Tupo was deactivated with a knee injury, and Ogunjobi now with this injury.
1st and 10 Raiders at their own 36. The Bengals lead by 10 here in the third quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Nice.
It's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll be tackled for no gain. Mike Hilton and Sam Hubbard combining on the stop.
Mike Hilton tried to time it up. He came on a slot corner blitz, and again, it's a good call. If they run the ball where they did, excellent call. Or if they throw it, he's pressuring the quarterback. And he's a good guy blitzing the quarterback off the slot corner. He got the penetration. He made the cut. He made the back make a cut early.
Clock running, 9:15 left in the third. Cincinnati up 23-13. Zay Jones, who caught a touchdown pass late in the second quarter, motions out to the left. Carr fakes a handoff, throws, low throw, and it's incomplete, intended for Edwards. He trapped it, and it's 3rd down and 10.
And Edwards is saying he got his hand under the football. He's saying challenge it. He's signaling to the sideline to challenge. He's saying, I made that catch. I got my hands underneath the football. Let's see if, in fact, he did.
Even if he did, it's a 4-yard gain. I'm not sure if it's worth the risk.
And the tip
to try
of the
to
ball,
gain 4.
The tip of the ball kind of came down to the turf over his hands.
They are not spotting the ball correctly. They've spotted it at the 38. It should be back at the 36. Now they're walking it forward.
Wrong way.
And the Bengals are saying, what are you doing? They're going to give him the catch. They're giving him the catch.
Wow. What, did one official overrule another?
Apparently.
This is crazy.
So it's a catch for Edwards without having to throw the challenge flag, and it's going to be a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4. Raiders from their own 42. Richard checks in at running back. Waller, one of 3 receivers out to the left. He motions a little bit closer to the left tackle, Miller. 3rd down and 4. Play clock hit 0. They snapped it in time. Carr lobs it downfield for Renfro. Over the shoulder catch, but the ball pops out. They say it's a catch at the Cincinnati 35, and the Bengals defenders are arguing with the nearest official.
As a catch. First down.
They brought Mike Hilton on a blitz again. And did he make the ball's out? The ball's not even, the ball is out.
The Raiders are trying to snap it before the Bengals can throw the challenge flag.
That's
and
crazy.
Doug Rossfeld,
that's crazy.
Zach Taylor's personal assistant, throws that red challenge flag about 5 yards out onto the field. The ball was punched out by Mike Hilton as Renfro is trying to pull it in.
By Jesse Bates, right? I mean, he punched at it and knocked it out of there. Jesse Bates punched at the football. And did he have control in more than one step before it was punched out of there? The officiating crew having a tough night tonight. This is the league's worst nightmare, that on national television, the momentum and rhythm of the game.
It's challenges over the field.
No way, that's no catch. No way that's a catch. I mean, the league does not want the officiating crew to be the big story of the game. They don't want the officiating crew to be the reason for momentum being interrupted.
We'll see if the challenge works and if the catch is wiped out. If so, it will be 4th and 4. We have a timeout with 8:30 left in the third. The score, Cincinnati 23, Las Vegas 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Introducing Ultimate Bengals, the free-to-play next-level fantasy football game. Open packs, collect players, and build your team throughout the season. Pick up your lineup each game week and compete against other fans for fantastic prizes. Download Ultimate Bengals now from the App Store and Google Play.
Power up the jungle with Power Up's premium trail mix. Made with delicious ingredients you can see and pronounce. Power Up carefully crafts each mix using high-quality nuts, fruits, and seeds. But this is not your ordinary trail mix because they're using ingredients like walnuts, papayas, mangoes, and the finest dark chocolate for a mix that fits any snacking occasion. Always made fresh to order. Let Power Up be your go-to for when you need a snack that's uncomplicated and uncompromising. Grab a bag today at your local Kroger stores.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
Are you ready to supercharge your career? ProLink Staffing has the perfect opportunity waiting for you. Whether you're a seasoned professional or making a fresh start, we have exclusive high-paying jobs in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Visit ProLinkStaffing.com to find your next job and apply in 60 seconds or less. We are here to help you succeed. Let ProLink Staffing take you where you want to go.
Challenge was a success. It is no catch for Hunter Renfro. Jesse Bates knocked it out, causing an incompletion. As a result, a long gain taken off the board. It is 4th and 4 for the Raiders, and they brought out their punter, A.J. Cole.
Same thing that they do in the fumble drill, punching it out.
Trent Taylor waiting back at the 13 to return. Cole punts it low this time. Taylor charges forward, catches at the 17, races across the 20, 25, and gets tackled at the 29-yard line. Foster Moreau in punt coverage, making the stop, a 40-yard punt, a 12-yard return.
Tell you, 12-yard return, that's the first down the Bengals offense doesn't have to worry about. It's a nice job by Trent Taylor getting under that football with momentum going forward. catch the punt, and gain yards.
More bad injury news. Trey Hendrickson is walking to the locker room as we speak. He's had off and on back trouble the tail end of this season, and another defensive lineman is heading toward the locker room.
Back problem, shoulder problem. He's had issues.
The Bengals lead by 10. 8:21 left in the third. Burrow back to throw. His pass caught by Boyd at the 30, up to the 34. Hit hard at the 34-yard line. He goes out of bounds there after a 5-yard gain.
Tyler Boyd delivered the hit on Casey Hayward. He said, I'm going to hit you. I'm not going to be the hittee. I'm going to be the hitter. Larry Ogunjobi, they're saying a right foot injury, and his return is not going to happen. I don't want to diagnose any more than that, but where they were examining is not a good sign. 3
catches for Tyler Boyd today, including a touchdown in the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bengals up 23-13. Second down and 5 from their own 34. Boyd goes in jet motion. They give it to him on an end around, and he gets tripped up. Penalty flag down as Boyd goes down 1 yard short of the first down.
Boy, what are they going to call there? They're going to call an illegal block on the Bengals on the perimeter?
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 73.
Jonah Williams.
10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Jonah Williams out on the edge, working against a smaller body. They called him for an illegal block in the back.
Not much contact there, but the call is made. It would have been second down and 1. Now it is second down and 15.
I'm telling you, this crew is becoming overly officious, and it is wrecking this football game. There's no rhythm or momentum to it at all.
Check that. It would have been third and 1. Now it is second and 15. Burrow in the shotgun. The Bengals at their own 27. Joe has the ball. Back to throw with time. His pass. Higgins with a diving attempt. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete.
So now they're in a 3rd and 12 situation that is not an easy thing to deal with and to overcome. Third down on the evening for the Cincinnati Bengals. They have converted 3 of their first 7. This is the 8th third down of the game. The last 2 have been 3rd and 15, 3rd and 12. You don't want to be in those down and distances.
The Bengals have not punted today. Chris Evans checks in at running back. Lines up to the right of Burrow on 3rd down and 12. The Bengals at their own 27, leading by 10. Burrow back to throw. The protection breaks down, and Crosby sacks Joe Burrow at the 15-yard line.
A little twist right there. Crosby comes up the middle on a little bit of a stunt, and he sacks Joe Burrow. I mean, he works the tackle and stunt. The tackle gets penetration up the football field, consumes 2. Crosby twists underneath him, and he's wide open to the quarterback, and he's athletic in space. Joe Burrow couldn't juke him.
Kevin Huber at his own 2, waiting for the snap from Clark Harris. Hunter Renfrow will return from the 40 for Las Vegas. The snap is chest high. The punt crushed by Huber. Renfrow going back. Bobbles it, nice. And then falls on it at the 27-yard line. The Bengals able to flip the field on a great punt. 54 yards by Huber and -3 because of the muff by Hunter Renfrow, who immediately got downed by Mike Thomas after falling on the ball.
And Mike Thomas is one of the players that is filling in for Stanley Morgan. Stanley Morgan, the best special teams player Darren Simmons has, is down in this football game with a hamstring injury. So it's by committee. And that time, committee member Thomas made the play.
Larry Ogunjobi is out. B.J. Hill is in for him. Trey Hendrickson is out. Khalid Kareem is in for him. 6:47 left in the third. The Bengals on top by 10. Empty backfield for Derek Carr. Catches a chest-high snap, retreats in the pocket. Here comes Hubbard. Penalty flag down. Long pass caught at the 50. Deshaun Jackson streaking down the sideline, out of bounds near the 37, but it looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, Parker held Hubbard. Sam Hubbard got held by Parker as he was working up the football field to pressure Carr. And Parker not only held him, it was like spin your partner round and round, and he took him to the ground.
Should there be a specific penalty for the do-si-do?
I'm telling you. man. And we could do a little square dance call right now on that play, man.
So that makes it first down and 20. The Raiders at their own 17. The Bengals on top 23-13. 6:26 left. Third quarter. Cam Sample checks in for Sam Hubbard. Carr back to throw. Whistles one that's caught up the seam by Renfro. And he goes down at the 27. Got 10 yards back. It'll be second down and 10.
Boy, Renfro is clever. I mean, the guy is definitely a shifty, clever receiver. And he and Carr have great chemistry. There's no question about it. When a guy catches over 100 passes in the regular season, you know he's reliable.
4 catches, 29 yards today for Hunter Renfro. He's out. An extra tight end, Foster Moreau, is in. Second down and 11 officially. Shotgun snap. Carr with a short drop. Floats it down the sideline. Broken up and incomplete. It was tipped up in the air by Eli Apple. Floated in the direction of Mike Hilton, but he couldn't quite get there.
Oh, man. That was an unbelievable play. Brian Edwards was the receiver working up the sideline, and then Carr tried to lay it out there to him. At the last second, Eli Apple snapped his head around. I'm sure the Bengals sideline was saying, find the ball. He turned. It was right in front of the Bengals sideline, up the sideline, and he found it, got his hand on it. Incomplete.
Derek Carr has thrown 14 interceptions this year. Eli Apple had one of them back in week 11. Third down and 11. Jalen Richard in at running back. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Shotgun snap. Carr throws over the middle. Renfro with a catch for the first down. He's across the 40, and he gets tackled at the 43 by Marcus Bailey.
That's just a good scheme right there. That schemed the receiver open. He didn't really have to run any kind of a significant, tricky route, but he just found the space, and Carr was right on the same page with him and delivered a strike.
Carr has thrown for 164 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Cincinnati up by 10, 5 minutes left in the third. The Raiders just converted third and 11. Carr takes the snap. It's a handoff. Jacobs finds a hole, round right tackle, and makes it out to the 50-yard line for an 8-yard gain before Jesse Bates can knock him to the ground.
The Las Vegas Raiders in the first matchup against the Bengals in the regular season was 1 for 7 on third down. This evening, they're 6 of 11, better than 50%. Major improvement, obviously, in sustaining drives and keeping them alive.
Cam Sample out, Sam Hubbard back in. Second down and 2 at midfield. Zay Jones goes in motion from right to left. They hand it off to Jacobs. Nice cut. He'll pick up the first down. Eli Apple will make the tackle after a 7-yard run to the Cincinnati 43.
Boy, I'll tell you, Jacobs, when I watch those guys run, they both wear the same number. 28 for the Raiders, 28 for the Bengals. Mixon and Jacobs, and their running style very similar as well.
12 carries, 78 yards for Jacobs. Clock running, 3:50 left in the third. The Raiders have driven the ball to the Cincinnati 43. Renfro goes in motion. Now he's going to line up as one of 3 receivers to the left. Carr is under center. Renfro goes in motion again. They hand it off left to Jacobs, and he gets pulled down as he crosses the 40. Taken down at the 38 by DJ Reader.
And really, the Raiders coaching staff right now is figuring, let's control the football. The Bengals finally punted one time. We got a defensive stop. Let's keep the defense on the sideline. Let's control the football in the clock and limit the number of possessions that Joe Burrow has down the stretch.
5 yards on that run. The Bengals bring in a 5th defensive lineman as Sample comes in. Second down and 5. Carr hands it off. Jacobs running left. Penalty flag down. It looks like he has the first down, but we'll see if it's coming back.
Yeah, let's call that hold. Why don't you call that hold inside? DJ Reader was tackled. You got to call it. They called James the center, and he's the one that held Reader.
So it would have been a first down at the Cincinnati 33. Instead, the ball comes all the way back to the 48. And it's second down and 15 with 2:58 left in the third quarter, and the Bengals leading by 10. Crowd trying to make a difference at sold-out Paul Brown Stadium. Carr takes the snap. It's a deep drop. Short pass caught by Jacobs near the line of scrimmage, and he'll be tackled by Logan Wilson at the 41-yard line.
Good play by Logan Wilson. Leveraged it very well. Inside-out pursuit, played a perfect angle. Football geometry was very sound on that one. Huge third down right here. 3rd and 8. Got to limit this drive right now. Stop the drive. Make the Raiders make a tough decision.
Deshaun Jackson and Zay Jones go out to the left. They'll be joined on that side by Hunter Renfro. Darren Waller out to the right. Jalen Richard in the backfield. The play clock is at 5. 4. Shotgun snap. Screen pass caught by Renfro. Hunter Renfro doesn't get it. He's tackled by Von Bell, 3 yards short. We'll see if the Raiders go for it or attempt a really long field goal.
And a little hitch in the get-along coming back to the huddle. Is that Hilton that's kind of trying to work through an inch? He took a knee here. I don't know if he's just fixing his shoe, if he blew a tire or what, but they're blowing, the officials are blowing it dead. He needs some medical help.
I think that should have been, no, it is Mike Hilton. It is Mike Hilton. So the training staff will come out and take a look, and it looks like the Raiders will go for it on 4th down and 3 at the Bengals 36.
We talked about how the Raiders had problems defensively. Offensively, they're 12 of 19 on 4th down, 63.2%. That's 6th best in the NFL. So they've done a good job converting on 4th down as well. In today's NFL, 4th down is the new 3rd down. Everybody's going for it. Big play right here. If the Bengals can get a stop, it's like a takeaway.
Ricardo Allen is going to check in place of Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton sitting down and still being looked at by trainer Paul Sparling and other members of the training staff.
Boy, the Bengals have had their share of injuries tonight, though. Man, and you know, a lot of times, the cold weather, it's hard to keep muscles loose. Guys have issues, hamstrings, groins, all that sort of thing. You know, say it's an Achilles tendon that tightens up for whatever reason. I mean, it's tough playing in these cold conditions. There's no doubt about it.
Mike Hilton's on his feet. He is jogging toward the sideline. Gets a big round of applause here at Paul Brown Stadium, but he will be out for the upcoming play. 4th down and 3 at the Cincinnati 36.
Who's going to make the play? Somebody has to make a defensive stop. Checking into the game late is Trey Flowers.
Zay Jones goes out to the left. Hunter Renfro out to the right. Richard is the running back on 4th down and 3. Derek Carr drops back to throw. Looking, throws downfield. No! Penalty flag down. Man. Moreau got held. It's going to be interference on Hargraves.
Man. Yeah, Derek Carr put it down the field about. Derek Carr overthrew him by about 5 yards. The reason, Hargraves grabbed him. And that Derek Carr thought, I'm going to have to get it out this kind of distance, but Hargraves grabbed him, slowed him down. Looked like it was an incompletion, but he was caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
So with Mike Hilton out, Hargraves on the field, guilty of that penalty on 4th and 3 that extends the drive.
Hargraves had his issues physically up in Cleveland last week.
1:16 left in the 3rd. 1st and 10 at the Bengals 25. Derek Carr looking, fires a pass, caught at the 10. Jesse Bates drills Edwards, but he holds on to the ball. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, that's a great catch and play by Edwards, because Jesse Bates delivered a shot that was totally legal. But I mean, you talk about stopping a guy in his tracks. Jesse Bates, no helmet to helmet, and he just went shoulder pad to shoulder pad, and that's a rejection. That's like, doink. Man, I'm on my butt ski.
44 seconds left in the 3rd. 1st down and goal from the 9. Carr in the gun with Jacobs to his left. Carr catches the snap, fakes a handoff. Here comes a blitz. He throws into the end zone and throws it out of bounds. Hargraves coming on a blitz from the edge and forced Derek Carr to chuck it away.
And Mike Hilton checks in. Hargraves checks out. and Derek Carr gets out of pocket to the right sideline, runs out of real estate, and just decides to throw it away and live for another snap. Don't take a sack in the red zone. Just get rid of the football and line up for 2nd and goal.
The Bengals up 23-13, 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Renfro and Jones out to the right. Jones goes in motion, now goes back in the original direction. It's a handoff to Jacobs, charging up the middle of the field, inside the 5, penalty flag down, tackled at the 1.
Well, so is DJ Reader tackled. That's a holding penalty. Bring it back. Well, that was such a good, well-designed run play there, though. A lot of window dressing, a lot of motion, a lot of movement, and then just hand it off and run right up the gut, north and south. And you have a tight end, Moreau, trapping. That's just a lot of things going on there. But the holding penalty at the original line of scrimmage negates it all.
This is the third holding penalty on this drive. At some point, the Bengals have to take advantage of it. 2nd down and goal from the 19. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Empty backfield for Carr. Play clock at 3. The noise level deafening. Carr clapping his hands. Catches the ball in time. Swings it left.
No.
Incomplete for Waller at the 15-yard line.
Just a little bit too wide. Waller could only get one hand on the football.
And the third quarter has come to an end. The Bengals will take a 10-point lead to the 4th. The score, Cincinnati 23, Las Vegas 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
State's leading sports management and marketing firm. BSB Sports is the #1 agency for representing college athletes in their NIL deals in the Midwest, with hundreds of athletes from schools like UC, Xavier, and NKU. We believe in the power of the athlete. To learn more, follow us on Instagram or visit bsbsportsintl.com. Cincinnati, let's go!
At Fifth Third Bank, we're working hard to make banking a Fifth Third better, which means we put 166.7% into everything we do. With over a decade of partnership, Fifth Third and the Cincinnati Bengals are better together. Follow along this season as we highlight better together moments on and off the field, and keep an eye out for chances to win exclusive prizes. To learn more about how we're better together, visit 53.com/Bengals. This is banking, a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, crafted using seltzer water, 5% alcohol, and a hint of fruit flavor. Available in a variety of fruit flavors, including black cherry, mango, watermelon, and strawberry. White Claw Hard Seltzer is your open invitation to escape to pure enjoyment, whatever that means for you. Made simple because fun always is. When the question is, should we? We say let's. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pre-game parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Get the latest Bengals news, feature stories from Jeff Butch Hobson, and access your tickets by downloading the official Bengals app presented by Fifth Third Bank. We head to the fourth quarter. The score, Cincinnati 23, Las Vegas 13, and the first play of the fourth quarter will be a huge one. 3rd down and goal, 19 yards away.
Gotta just make it a field goal opportunity. Stop him short of the goal line. That's all you got to do.
3 receivers left, 2 rights. Carr in the gun. 3rd down and goal from the 19. He catches the shotgun snap. He's back to throw. He passes short. Caught, and the tackle made on Waller by Jermaine Pratt at the 16-yard line.
Good job by Pratt. Using the sideline as a 12th defender. Leveraged the route extremely well. Derek Carr felt like he had to go to Waller, nowhere else down the football field. pick up additional yards, make the field goal that much easier.
Daniel Carlson in. He is 2 for 2 in the game. He's hit from 47 and 28. This will be a 34-yard try from the right hash. The Bengals leading by 10. First minute of the fourth quarter. The kick by Carlson is good.
Yes.
And the Raiders pull within a touchdown with 14 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. We'll take a timeout. The score, the Bengals 23, the Raiders 16 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Frank's Red Hot is the perfect blend of flavor and heat, so you can put that on everything.
Like buffalo wings.
Everything.
Buffalo nachos.
Everything.
Buffalo mac and cheese?
Yes, and also things that don't start with buffalo. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
John waited 12 years. Elizabeth waited 3 months. Ben waited 1 year. Tyson waited 3 years. Mia waited 3 months. Bill waited 8 months. We remember all of those people who died waiting because their life-saving call never came. Their deaths left an empty spot in the lives of those that cared about them. More than 110,000 men, women, and children are waiting for the call to receive a life-saving organ transplant. Register today to become an organ, eye, and tissue donor at lifepassiton.org.
Super Bowl 56 is heading to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. And On Location can make your weekend unforgettable. With On Location, you can enjoy epic pre-game parties featuring NFL legends. Choose from an incredible selection of SoFi Stadium seating options, secure hard-to-find accommodations, and get unmatched access through it all. On Location is the official hospitality partner of the NFL and the only way to experience Super Bowl 56. Visit NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl for more information. That's NFLOnLocation.com/Super Bowl.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Now is your chance to order your 2022 Bengals season tickets. Lock in your tickets now and get guaranteed access for this year's playoffs.
Season ticket members get the best seats, the best prices, playoff priority, and more. Secure your 2022 season tickets with an initial payment of just $200 per seat.
For Bengals season tickets, call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383 or go to Bengals.com. Rule the jungle. Fifth Third Bank and the Cincinnati Bengals, better together for over a decade. On the field and in the community, we're working hard to make Cincinnati a Fifth Third better. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals.
Bengals fans have waited 11,332 days since their last playoff win. They're going to have to wait for at least 14 minutes and 17 more seconds. That's the time remaining in regulation. The Bengals have a 7-point lead, and the Raiders are about to kick it off here in the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
What's that saying? Good things come to those who wait. It's been a long wait, partner.
And a Bengals win would be a good thing.
It absolutely would.
Carlson marches off his paces as he stands about 11 yards away from the ball. Now the run up by the very tall kicker, and he launches it in the direction of Chris Evans. Evans circling under it. He will catch it at the 2. Charging up the near side numerals to the 15-20 and pulled down at the 25-yard line.
Close. A couple of good kick-out blocks got him going. Could not quite break it, but boy, when he hits it pretty good.
Keyshawn Nixon with the kick coverage tackle. So here come the Bengals. Joe Burrow has thrown for 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, passer rating of 111. Mixon has carried 12 times for 43 yards. The Bengals' leading receiver, Jamar Chase, 7 catches, 86 yards. Chase and Boyd out to the left, Higgins out to the right. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, draw play handoff, and Mixon is pulled down after a 2-yard run. Damian Square with the stop.
Tried to hammer it inside there between the tackles. The Raiders stood up to it. Big drive right here. Time for the Bengals to respond. They've responded just about every time. I mean, they've scored every drive but one that they tried to score other than just kneeling down at the conclusion of the half.
Burrow in the shotgun. Joe Mixon to his right on 2nd down and 8. The Bengals at their own 27-yard line. Burrow catches the shotgun snap, fires over the middle, caught by Uzomah.
Nice.
He's very close to the first down. Does not look like they're going to give it to him. It'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One official from the Raiders sideline ran down the 35-yard line. The one from the Bengals sideline who saw the football. The other official could not see the football. CJ's body was blocking him. the official at the Bengals sideline spotted him just short.
Might be a quarterback sneak. Nose of the ball very close to the first down marker. Joe Burrow will be under center on 3rd and less than a yard. C.J. Uzomah motions, lines up next to the right tackle, Prince. Burrow with a long count. He's going to hand it to Mixon.
No.
Joe Mixon with great second effort gets the first down. He was hit behind the line by Damian Square.
Yep.
And Mixon had great balance and picked up the first down.
Absolutely. Contact balance by Joe Mixon was extraordinary because Square shot the gap. I mean, he hit it. And he hit it hard right between. He went over the face of Trey Hopkins, and the guard on the backside was not working with him. Quentin Spain had other responsibilities, he felt, and man, almost a tragedy.
The Bengals have taken about 2 minutes off the clock so far on this drive. They have a first down at their own 36. Shotgun snap to Burrow, 3-step drop, looking left, throws left, leaping attempt, incomplete for Chase. Got his hands on it, but couldn't reel it in 10 yards downfield.
Looks like, to me, he just jumped a little bit too soon, and he couldn't hang in the air long enough. You know, it just mistimed the jump, just a skosh. And he was on his way down when the ball arrived, and he could not quite reach up high enough to secure it.
Joe Burrow, 18 out of 28, a passer rating of 107. 2nd and 10 Bengals at their own 36. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Burrow ready for the shotgun snap. He has the ball, screens it, caught by Mixon. Joe will be tackled at the 39-yard line. He gained 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Teamer with the tackle.
Boy, and Crosby got involved with that as well in a free runner. I mean, just a blitzer right up the gut in Joe Burrow's face. He gets the ball out quickly to Joe Mixon, but the Raiders' inside-out pursuit was extraordinary on that play. The free runner caused the hurried throw, and then everybody ran to the football.
Mixon limping to the sideline and limping pretty badly. Samaje Perine checks in. 3rd down and 7 Bengals. They'll go empty. Now Perine is going to motion into the backfield and line up next to Burrow. The play clock is at 4. Joe is ready. Hopkins snaps it back. Burrow back to throw. He fires. Nice. Back shoulder throw. Caught by Jamar Chase. Nice. Taken out of bounds by Trufant at the Las Vegas 42.
The offensive line did a good job of sorting out pressure and gave Joe Burrow an opportunity. And man, once again, he and Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase knows where Joe's going to put it. Joe knows Jamar Chase knows where Joe's going to put it. And these guys hook up, man. It's unbelievable, the mental telepathy, the ESP between those two guys.
105 receiving yards for Jamar Chase. And the clock is running with 10:57 to go. The Bengals converting on 3rd down. They have it at the 42 of the Raiders. Cincinnati up by 7. Burrow fakes to Perine. Nice. Throws a little. Caught by Chase at the 30. Another Bengals first down. He beat Trufant again. And the Bengals have it at the Las Vegas 30.
Better start helping Trufant. Trufant is feeling the effects that Faison felt. I mean, once you start getting picked on by Chase and Burrow, it can be merciless. There's no doubt about it. Offensive line, really good protection on that snap.
9 catches, 116 yards for numero uno. 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 31 officially. Thomas is checked into the game. They hand it off to Perine. Samaje fighting for yardage, and he gets brought down at the 29 after a 2-yard pickup by Max Crosby.
Nothing fancy there, just a little duo, double team blocking between center and right guard, between left guard and left tackle. The idea is to double defensive linemen off the football into the linebacker level, and somebody rub off to that second level. The Raiders defensive line did a good job of consuming those double teams.
Joe Mixon sitting on the bench and being looked at by the medical staff. 2nd and 8 at the Vegas 29. 9.5 minutes left. Burrow catches the shotgun snap. Quick throw. Caught by Higgins. His first catch of the game. And he's got a first down as he runs to the 19. Trufant with the tackle. And the Bengals are driving with a 7-point lead.
On this drive, they have continually gone on that little in cut. They've done it with Jamar Chase. They did it with T. Higgins. That's the area that they found that they can attack cover 3. That is the cover 3 beater in terms of for the Cincinnati Bengals on this drive.
They are wrapping up Joe Mixon's right ankle. in order for him to be ready to come back into the game. The Bengals are in the Gold Star red zone. From the 19, empty backfield. Burrow catches the shotgun snap, whistles a throw over the middle. It's caught by Tyler Boyd. He's tackled at the 13-yard line by the safety Roderick Teamer.
Once again, Joe Burrow attacking numbers between the numbers and the hash mark, attacking in the middle of the football field in the intermediate level, and doing a great job of it.
Here comes Joe Mixon back into the game with that right foot heavily taped up. Clock running, 8.5 minutes to go. The Bengals down to the 13, trying to add to a 7-point fourth quarter lead. Chase and Boyd out to the left. Higgins out to the right. Uzama motions to the left. Burrow's under center. Stomps the left foot. Chase goes in motion to the right. They run it to the right. Mixon with a head of steam.
Nice,
down to the 10. Close to a Bengals first down.
Man, he bounced off of that contact and just took it up the football field for an additional couple of yards. Lowered those shoulder pads and took a shot and just bounced off of it and picked up additional positive yards.
He did not get the first down. It's third and a short yard. Third and about a half a yard with the nose of the ball right at the 10-yard line. Big play coming up here.
Tick, tick, tick. Coming down to 7.5 minutes in the game.
The Bengals have taken nearly 7 minutes off the clock on this drive. They line up in an I formation backfield. Uzama becomes the fullback. Burrow under center. He's going to pitch it to Mixon, running left. Joe has the first down. He didn't get much, but it looks like he has enough. Depends on the spot, but I think he's got it inside the 10.
I'll tell you, the Raiders defended that pretty well. Everybody stayed on their feet, and everybody ran to the football on that snap.
I spoke too soon. I don't think they're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, the spot's not very favorable, is it?
So it is fourth and less than a yard, up by 7.
Boy, I'll tell you.
They're going to measure. So that has not been determined yet. They're going to measure.
It looked like the spot that they gave him, though, looked like he gained more than the spot, but we'll see.
So the chain gang has come out. Going to stretch that forward stick. And we'll see if it's a first down or not.
Little short, it looks like.
By about the length of the football.
Fourth down, the Bengals are 1 for 1 going for it on fourth down in this football game. And as we talked about, the Raiders are dead last in the NFL on fourth down conversions defensively, coming into the game, allowing 72.4% conversion percentage.
The last time the Bengals faced a fourth down, they came up with a very creative play. Jamar Chase motioned in the backfield, acted like a running back. They tossed it to him, and they picked up big yards.
The Raiders ran to that ball very well because it looked like by formation they were going to hammer it between the tackles, and they ran a little short pitch, quick pitch. Boy, the Raiders ran inside-out pursuit exceptionally well.
The Bengals will go for it. Fourth down and the length of a football at the 10-yard line of Las Vegas. 7 minutes, 9 seconds left. The Bengals lead the Raiders by 7, 23-16.
Offensive linemen in the huddle right now look at each other and say, come off the football. We got to come off the football with low pad level.
Burrow will be under center. Mixon is the running back. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Joe Burrow waits for the direct snap from Hopkins. The Raiders shifting defensively. Burrow with a long count.
Trying to get him to
now
jump.
He stands up, looks over his shoulder, and calls a timeout. Play clock was down to 8.
Cincinnati, their first 30-second timeout.
Interesting. Trying to see exactly what the Raiders were going to line up in, I guess, and gain intel in that regard. This, obviously, if the Bengals can convert a first down here and punch it in to score.
They're going to kick a field goal, Lap.
And they go up 2 scores. You know, I can't argue with that, honestly. I mean, go up 2 scores in the football game. Your defense has played pretty well. They've held the Raiders to 16 points at this point. I'm not going to argue with that.
So this will be a 28-yard attempt from the left hash mark for rookie kicker Evan McPherson. He's 3 for 3 in the game. He's hit from 30, 31, and 43. Clark Harris ready to snap it back to Kevin Huber. Huber catches, puts it down. McPherson's kick on its way, and good.
Wow.
The Bengals lead by 10 with 6 minutes and 46 seconds remaining.
The red zone has been the twilight zone for the Bengals. Another field goal they settled for. 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals. Not good enough.
That field goal presented by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. A $500 donation has been made to 1 in 5 to help kick the stigma. We'll take a timeout. 6:46 left. The Bengals lead it 26-16 on the First Start Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing. So we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for like fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Have you tried new ceramic sealant at Mike's Car Wash? Ceramic provides enhanced protection and a showroom shine to your car's finish. Ceramic is now available as a $7 upgrade to your ultimate wash. Try ceramic sealant at Mike's Car Wash. Open daily 7 to 9.
Shop the Bengals Pro Shop this season for all your Bengals needs. Men's Nike New Stripes jerseys, Fanatics, and 47 brand apparel, and New Era headwear. And for the female fan, women's tops, bottoms, and accessories. For the smallest Bengals fan, tees, jerseys, and headwear. It's all here at the Bengals Pro Shop at Paul Brown Stadium. Come in, call, or shop online at Bengals.com.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, and local chambers of commerce to offer a health benefit option for businesses with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan allows small businesses to join together and experience the same great benefits that large corporations do. Talk to your broker or visit medmutual.com/COSE to get started. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cincinnati Bengals, and everything you love.
Geico would like to single out a special group of customers and say thank you to all military personnel serving our country. You have been an important part of what Geico does for 85 years. 6 minutes, 46 seconds left. The Bengals, with a field goal by McPherson, lead the game by 10, 26-16. McPherson will kick it off. Tyron Johnson will return. This is launched very high, an end-over-end kick, taken at the 1-yard line. Johnson sprinting up the far side of the field to the 20, and he'll be taken out of bounds around the 23 by Trey Flowers.
And Dan, the story of the game right now, the Bengals against a team that had given up a touchdown 72.4% of the time in the regular season. The Bengals have scored 40% of the time. They have left 12 points on the field in the red zone. 3 drives, they have settled for field goal rather than touchdown.
If the Raiders can hear themselves think on this drive, I will be surprised. The noise level thunderous. Carr back to throw, looking around, checks it down short. Renfro with the catch. Awuzie and Apple are there to make the tackle at the 26. A gain of 3. Tick, tick, tick goes the clock with 6:27 to go.
Absolutely, and as you describe it, Dan, 2 defensive backs leveraged it perfectly. Renfro had nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
The Bengals took 7.5 minutes off the clock on that last field goal drive. Zay Jones goes in motion. Carr back to throw under pressure. Screens it. Here's Jacobs to the 30. Penalty flag down, 40. Out of bounds near the 45.
And the official in front of the Bengals sideline threw the flag. I'm sure he was ably assisted on the call from the Bengals sideline. Let an ineligible man downfield. It took a while for that screen to develop, and he got downfield too quickly. Took a while. It was not, as you described, Dan, Carr was retreating under pressure, and the offensive lineman got down the football field past the line of scrimmage before the ball was in the air.
3 officials are discussing it as the Raiders walk backward.
In those clear downfield, offense, 7, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Boy, that's a huge penalty right there, taking a big gain away, and the pass rush. The thing you have to do as an offensive lineman is stop the pass rush, 1,001, 1,002 release into the screen. They just let the pass rushers blow up the field.
7th penalty on the Raiders. That makes it 2nd down and 12. 5:56 to go. Shotgun snap. Carr under pressure, gets rid of it, caught behind the line. Penalty flag down in the defensive backfield. Think Awuzie held Zay Jones. Bengals make the tackle at the 20.
Yep, and that's going against Awuzie right in front of the Bengals sideline.
Defense, number 22, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Well, what they take it away, they give it back. You know, so you had an ineligible receiver down the football field, and then you had on a defensive stop on a down, holding.
Penalty number 6 on Cincinnati. 5:40 to go with the clock running. 1st and 10, Raiders at their own 26. The Bengals up by 10. Carr looking to pass. Lobs it downfield. Incomplete, intended for Waller. Logan Wilson with good coverage.
I'll tell you, the Raiders offensive line is pass blocking pretty well, but you're down. No Ogunjobi in there, no Hendrickson in there. I mean, that's your best edge rusher, your best interior pass rusher. And right now, the guys that are in there are taking a lot of snaps, and they're a little bit gassed, and the Raiders are blocking them up pretty well.
2nd and 10, Raiders at their own 26. 5:29 to go. The Bengals lead 26-16. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Carr with a fastball over the middle, caught in traffic for a first down at the 39-yard line. He thread the needle, and Waller made the catch. Logan Wilson brought him down.
Boy, Waller is a special player, though. Man, big, long, can run routes like a wide receiver, and he's 6'6", 255. It's nuts.
13 yards on the play, 5:03 to go. Carr back to throw again, steps up in the pocket.
Boom.
Short pass, caught by Renfro, brought down right away by Logan Wilson at the 43, a 4-yard gain.
Good job by Logan Wilson leveraging that properly, because Renfro can make you miss in space. And that's a linebacker working against a very shifty slot receiver.
4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 2nd down and 5 officially for the Raiders. Shotgun snap. Carr with time. His pass incomplete for Moreau. Covered by Jesse Bates. 3rd down and 5 coming up with 4:32 remaining.
And Jesse Bates gets in on the act of undercutting the route. They're doing such a good job. They have really good coverage, and at the last second, they undercut the route as Carr throws the football. They've done a phenomenal job of it, and more than one player has gotten a hand on a football.
The fans are roaring here at Paul Brown Stadium, waving their arms, stomping their feet. 3rd down and 5 with 4:32 to go. Carr catches the shotgun snap, looking, lobbing it downfield, overthrown, incomplete. It's 4th down and 5 with 4:27 remaining.
And they feel like they have to go. I mean, right now the Raiders are staying on the football field. If the Bengals defense can make a stop right here, it's basically a bad situation for the Raiders.
Jermaine Pratt checks in defensively. 4th down and 5 for Las Vegas. 4:27 to go. The Bengals lead by 10. The ball's at the 44-yard line. Richard in at running back. The play clock down to 3, 2, 1. Timeout.
Yes.
Called by Las Vegas. Credit the incredible crowd noise here at Paul Brown Stadium.
They only have 1 timeout remaining. The Bengals have 2. The Raiders now have 1. And, of course, the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. But, man, the crowd has been a big assist in many situations during the course of this football game. More than 1 penalty has been incurred by the Raiders because of crowd noise. And that time, they couldn't even communicate well enough to get the play off.
The ball is at the 44-yard line. It's sitting on the right hash. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in regulation. The Bengals on top by 10. 4th down and 5 for the Raiders. Carr in the shotgun. Richard to his left. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Carr back to throw on 4th and 5. Has time, throws. Jackson with a catch at the Cincinnati 33. And he sprints out of bounds at the 30 to stop the clock with a 4th and 5 conversion.
Cover 1 right there, man coverage. Eli Apple in coverage on Jackson, and he ran an over route. And he ran away from Eli Apple. Deshaun Jackson can still run. Long in the tooth. He doesn't play anywhere near as many snaps, but he can still pick him up and put him down.
26 yards on 4th and 5. The Raiders have a first down at the Cincinnati 30. 4:19 to go. Carr ready for the shotgun snap. He'll drop back to throw. Cocks the arm. Short pass. Caught 5 yards downfield by Jacobs. Charges up the middle of the field. And Pratt wrestles him down. Rodeo style at the 17. A 13-yard gain.
Boy, not only the catch. We talked about keys to the game was going to be run after catch, yards after catch. That time, he just split 2 defenders, squared those shoulder pads up, and went.
Can the Bengals hold the Raiders to a field goal attempt from the 17? Carr passes, caught by Zay Jones, and he goes out of bounds at the 10 with a 7-yard gain.
Boy, 4th and 5, and what a call. A great call. And even better execution. Greg Olsen gave Deshaun Jackson an opportunity to run an over route and run away from Eli Apple. And boy, did he get separation. It was at least 5 yards. It was an easy pitch and catch for Derek Carr.
2nd down and 3 from the Cincinnati 10. 3:47 left in regulation. The Bengals lead 26-16. Carr drops back to pass. Scrambling. Throws it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Jermaine Pratt in coverage on Josh Jacobs.
Sam Hubbard had a good enough pressure where Derek Carr felt like, I'll get it out of here now. There's nowhere to go with the football. I don't want to take a sack in the red zone. That's one thing I don't want to do. Lose yards and lose the down. Throw it away and live for 3rd and short.
The decibel meter rising. Everybody standing up, trying to make as much noise as humanly possible. 3rd down and 3 at the Cincinnati 10. Shotgun snap. Carr looking over the middle. Now throws to the right. Deflected at the line of scrimmage by Sam Hubbard. And it's incomplete. It's 4th down and 3. The Raiders will settle for the field goal try and try to cut the margin to 7.
And then the onside kick is coming. But nice job by Sam Hubbard to tip the ball away and get that thing out of bounds. Sam Hubbard timed it just perfectly. And away we go.
Carlson will attempt a 28-yard field goal try from the right hash. The snap, the put down, the right-footed kick. It is good. And the Bengals lead is down to 7 with 3 minutes and 34 seconds remaining.
Will they onside? Will they go deep? They only have 1 timeout to use. It's going to be a very tough call. 2-minute warning will stop the clock. A timeout will stop the clock. Man, tough decision coming up maybe.
Today's attendance figure at Paul Brown Stadium, 66,277. It's the largest ever for a Bengals home game in Cincinnati, topping the previous high set back in 2007 against the Steelers.
And I'll tell you, they have been in full throat, and they have made a difference. Paul Brown Stadium is a tough place to play, and the Raiders can vouch for that. It's been a very, very difficult arena for them to communicate the way they would like to.
Lap, I would expect the Raiders to kick it deep.
Yeah, could be. I mean, I think they're going to have to. There's 2 clock stoppages, like you said, and you know they're going to be in a situation where, man, all the Bengals have to do is generate, in my opinion, 1 first down, and the Raiders are in a tough spot. 1 first down is what it's going to take if they decide to kick it deep.
The Bengals obviously have to guard against the onside kick.
And they are. Yep.
But if you try the onside kick and you fail, the Bengals would be so close to field goal range where 3 more points would put the game out of whack.
Right. I mean, if they kick it deep, you're basically saying we want to delay. We're going to try to control our opportunity to win the football game. Defense, make a play, force a turnover, do whatever it's going to take. And there again, they do have a timeout, and there is the 2-minute warning.
Chris Evans will go back to return the kick if Daniel Carlson does in fact boot it deep. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go. The Bengals have 2 timeouts remaining. The Raiders have 1 timeout remaining. Cincinnati's lead is 7, 26-19.
I might try a pooch kick. I might try to, put it up in the air or squib it on an angle and see if somebody messes up handling the football. I'm not sure I just blast it down the football field and give them the ball at the 25-yard line. I think I make them try to handle the football.
Carlson is ready, about 11 yards away from the ball. He approaches it on the tee at the 35, and he will kick it high. Not all that deep. Evans will start from the 1-yard line. Sprinting to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and tackled at the 26. That takes some time off the clock. 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Bengals ball up 7 at their own 26.
Time is going to be a big deal here if you can generate that first down. First down play is huge. If you can put yourself in 2nd and short, stay ahead of the chains, and convert a first down, the pressure really, in a playoff game, you want to apply the pressure. You don't want to feel the pressure.
Joe Mixon, the running back. C.J. Uzomah will line up as a fullback. An I-formation backfield on 1st and 10 from the 26. Burrow under center, takes the snap, turns left, hands to Mixon, and he will be tackled for a loss at the 24. Brought down by Crosby for a 2-yard loss.
Boy, the Raiders' defensive line treated that like a goal line snap. I mean, they came up the football field like a bunch of Brahma bulls. And that's a tough thing to try to knock them backwards in that situation, but you got to at least stop the penetration. The Raiders inverted the line of scrimmage totally on that snap.
The Bengals would prefer not to throw if they don't have to, knowing that an incomplete pass would stop the clock. We're down to 2:50 to go. They'll go empty and trust Joe Burrow. Now he moves under center, and Chase is going to motion into the backfield. They pitch it to Jamar Chase. Chase running back toward the middle of the field, looking for a block, and he's going to get tackled after a 1-yard gain.
Wow.
And the Raiders will use their final timeout with 2:35 to go. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for Cincinnati.
3rd down and 11. They use their final timeout, but the clock will stop again at the 2-minute warning. And if the Bengals do throw on 3rd down and incomplete, the Raiders will then have a 2-minute drill with one timeout being basically the 2-minute warning.
Jamar Chase a little bit gimpy, getting up after that run. He's doing some stretching exercises around the huddle. Nothing so serious that he has to come out of the game. He's had a tremendous game in his first playoff game. 9 catches, 116 yards, 3 runs for 23 more.
And here is where leaving 12 points on the football field in the red zone becomes a major issue. If you score one of those, you're looking at a 2-score football game right now. Leaving 12 points on your 5 drives in the red zone, 3 times you left 4 points in the field.
Higgins, Chase, and Boyd all go out to the left. The ball is on the right hash. 3rd down and 11. The Bengals at their own 25, up by 7. 2:35 left. The Raiders are out of timeouts. Joe Burrow will call one, and the Bengals have 1 timeout remaining.
Timeout, Cincinnati. Their second 30-second timeout.
And what will Gus Bradley do? Gus Bradley, I can't recall seeing a blitz tonight. I mean, I don't think he's blitzed one time. He blitzed Joe Burrow twice in Las Vegas. That was it, 2 times. I'm not sure he's blitzed them at all tonight. He's relied on that 4-man pressure, and he's played cover 3. He's played some cover 1, always having his safety deep, so you can't throw the ball over their head that easily. Cover 3, it's the same look as cover 1. It's just the cornerbacks in cover 1 play press, tight to the line of scrimmage. Cover 3, they back off.
Chase goes out to the right. Boyd and Higgins go out to the left. Trufant picks up Chase.
Cover 2.
Third down and 11. Bengals at their own 25. Shotgun snap. Burrow drops back to throw. His pass is short. Caught by Uzama. He's at the 30, and he'll be tackled short of the first down at the 32. 4 yards short. That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning before the Bengals have to punt it away.
So it comes down to Derek Carr running a 2-minute drill with no timeouts and has to score a touchdown. Field goal does you no good. There's the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
We'll take a timeout. 2 minutes to go. The Raiders are out of timeouts. The Bengals lead by 7. Vegas about to get the ball back here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey everyone, Cincinnati's own BSB Sports, a division of Cincinnati-based BSB Group International, is the Tri-State's leading sports management and marketing firm. BSB Sports is the #1 agency for representing college athletes in their NIL deals in the Midwest, with hundreds of athletes from schools like UC, Xavier, and NKU. We believe in the power of the athlete. To learn more, follow us on Instagram or visit bsbsportsintl.com. Cincinnati, let's go!
How easy file a claim. We a nature's
If habits a bird way, the victor can win is setting his utmost.
Not sure if he's got he can from online with the phone, his hand.
But in gazelle suddenly fend for awaiting fate.
Guys find him a claim to help you.
Zell gets a fixed thing. Oh, he's so
Grievous, all the drop.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back! So consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan, not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Are you ready to supercharge your career? ProLink Staffing has the perfect opportunity waiting for you. Whether you're a seasoned professional or making a fresh start, we have exclusive high-paying jobs in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Visit ProLinkStaffing.com to find your next job and apply in 60 seconds or less. We are here to help you succeed. Let ProLink Staffing take you where you want to go.
To go here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati 26, Las Vegas 19. The Bengals just stopped at their own 32. Kevin Huber will come into punt for only the second time in this game. He launched his first one 57 yards. Hunter Renfrow will be waiting back around the 22 to return for Las Vegas.
And Stanley Morgan, the normal gunner, who's a big-time gunner for the Cincinnati Bengals. Darren Simmons does not have him. Trey Flowers is out there at the gunner at the normal spot for Stanley Morgan.
36-year-old Kevin Huber, 0-5 in playoff games, catches a shoulder-high snap, gets off the punt, a high, wobbly punt. It's going to bounce, and it'll be caught by Cincinnati at the 35. Not a very good punt by Kevin Huber. Kind of floated it up into the air. And the Raiders, after that 33-yard punt, will start from their own 35, 1:51 on the clock.
Well, he kicked the knuckleball there a little bit. And now the crowd needs to be a big 12th man for the defensive football team. Make it almost impossible for the Raiders to do any kind of communication once they get out of the huddle.
Derek Carr in the shotgun. Josh Jacobs to his left. The Bengals up by 7. 1:51 left. Carr catches the shotgun snap from the pocket. Steps up. Throws it sideways. Caught by Jacobs. Penalty flag down. He races to the 50. Flowers knocks him out of bounds. Derek Carr says it's on Cincinnati.
Yeah, Derek Carr saying that somebody grabbed my face mask or hit me late or whatever. And
personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense, number 90. 15-yard play. First down.
Lid Kareem is the one that's called for the late hit. And this defensive line right now is short in personnel and gassed. And he hit him with his shoulder pad up around his face mask as he jumped to try to block the pass. Derek Carr let the official know that, yeah, he hit me in the grill.
15 yards on the pass, 15 yards on the penalty. Just like that, the Raiders are at the Cincinnati 35. Carr throws incomplete, 11 yards downfield. Trey Flowers in coverage on Darren Waller.
And Sam Hubbard is looking at the referee saying, come on, man, don't let him do that to me. Brandon Parker was holding me, grabbing me.
The Raiders trying to force overtime with 1:39 to go. Carr in the gun, Jacobs to his left. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Carr with a deep drop. In trouble. Yeah. Sacked by B.J. Hill.
Nice.
Brought down at the 43 for a loss of 8. And clock running. 1:27 to go.
They ran a TE twist, and the tackle on the penetration got home. Not the twister, not Hubbard underneath. Hill the penetrator.
3rd down and 18. Shotgun snap to Carr. He fires over the middle, and it is caught for a first down by Waller at the 19-yard line. What a throw by Derek Carr.
A C, an absolute rope. Unbelievable throw.
58 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 19. Shotgun snap. Carr bouncing in the pocket. Sidearm throw. Incomplete at the 17. Intended for Jacobs.
I guess what would you expect from the Las Vegas Raiders? This football team does not quit. This football team finishes football games. It's unbelievable. They've been outscored by 65 points on the season, and they're 10-7. They find ways to stay in games and down the stretch feel like they can win them.
Deshaun Jackson checks in. He goes out to the right with Hunter Renfrow. Edwards out to the left. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Carr back to throw. His pass incomplete. Intended for Moreau. It was a high throw. It's 3rd down and 10 with 45 seconds left.
Boy, it's amazing. Derek Carr throws a beautiful ball down the middle of the football field to Waller. And this time gets a little bit sloppy with his footwork and his mechanics, and throws the ball high because he didn't transfer his weight, stride and transfer his weight at the target.
The ball is at the 19-yard line. 45 seconds to go. 3rd down and 10 for Las Vegas. The crowd going bananas. Derek Carr is ready. Play clock at 5. Catches the shotgun snap. The protection is excellent. His fastball caught for a first down at the 9. And the clock is running with 35 seconds to go. Zay Jones on the catch. The Raiders get lined up. Looks like they're going to clock it. They do, to stop the clock with 29 seconds to go.
Eli Apple gave Zay Jones 13-yard cushion. All he did was run down the football field enough to generate a first down. Eli Apple, come on, man. You can't just give him the first down based on your alignment. The safety was closer to him than Eli Apple was. You got to tighten it up, man.
2nd down and goal from the 9. 29 seconds to go. Zay Jones and Darren Waller go out to the right. Edwards and Renfrow out to the left. Jacobs in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Carr from the 15 throws. Nearly picked off by Jesse Bates. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd and goal from the 9.
Boy, I tell you, he did, Dan. He read it and made a great break on the football. Just could not quite come up with it. Man, that would have been a great play.
The Raiders have 2 more cracks at it from the 9-yard line. Trying to force overtime in the playoffs here at Paul Brown Stadium.
I'll tell you, one more pass rush. Who's got it in him? Come on, Sam Hubbard. Come on, DJ Reader. Give that push.
Jones and Waller out to the right. Renfrow and Edwards out to the left. Derek Carr is ready. Catches the shotgun snap. Back at the 17. Looking around. Still looking. Backpedaling. Throwing. Incomplete in the end zone. Renfrow went down. No penalty flag. And the game will come down to this play.
Hilton on Renfrow. Hilton and Renfro are entitled to the same spot on the football field. They basically tripped each other. Both guys were in the same location, and Hilton and Renfro battling away. They go to the ground. The officials felt like nobody was trying to get an upper hand in terms of illegal use, and no penalty flag.
9 yards of real estate will determine this playoff game. 4th down and goal from the 9. 17 seconds to go. The play clock at 3. Shotgun snap. Carr throws into traffic. Intercepted. Jermaine Pratt has the football.
Yeah.
Coffin nails.
Bam, bam, bam. How about that? It ends on a turnover. Man, how about it? Unbelievable. Huh. The Cardiac Kids take it to the last snap. Going to take a knee and advance to round 2. You become one of the 8 remaining teams in the Super Bowl hunt.
What a play by Jermaine Pratt, extending the arms to intercept that throw by Derek Carr and win the game for Cincinnati. 12 seconds left. The Bengals have to snap it one time, and the drought is over.
And Eli Apple did a great job of leveraging from the backside. Underneath was the play on the interception, but over the back was Eli Apple.
Joe Burrow takes the snap. He takes a knee. And after 31 years, the drought is over. And guess what? The Joe Burrow era is just beginning.
No doubt about it. And you talk about bend but don't break. The Bengals defense bent about as far as the defense can bend, but they did not break. Unbelievable football game. And I'll tell you, Dan, I got a tremendous amount of respect for this Las Vegas Raiders football team. These guys do not quit. They are physically and mentally tough. It was a tough out in the Bengals advance, and hopefully everybody that get nicked up a little bit tonight, Dan, can lick their wounds.
Total jubilation and delirium in Cincinnati right now and all night, as the Cincinnati Bengals are marching on to the second round of the playoffs.
Yes.
After defeating the Las Vegas Raiders 26-19.
I'll tell you what, Pratt and Apple, a tremendous leverage of Renfro. And what a play made by Pratt. Amazing. Amazing.
Nobody heading for the exits here at Paul Brown Stadium. Everybody just soaking up the atmosphere of this tremendous victory. The crowd had a big part to do with it. A record-breaking crowd at Paul Brown Stadium. And the Bengals deliver, getting a stop from the 9-yard line to hold on and win by a touchdown.
Our great statistician, Brad Ellis, just gave me a note. The last 24 snaps of the game by the Raiders, all passes. 24 straight passes of the football. And the Cincinnati Bengals, again, on the back end, bent but didn't break. And honestly, their best interior pass rusher was out, Ogunjobi. Their best edge pass rusher, Hendrickson, was out. They were thin in the ranks, and they had to play a ton of snaps, and they survived. It's all about surviving and advancing, and this football team survived adversity tonight.
Joe Mixon with an ear-to-ear grin as he makes his way toward the tunnel, waving his arms for the fans to make even more noise. Joe doesn't want to go into the locker room yet. He's still standing out there, helmet off, huge smile on his face. Imagine how good this feels to Joe Mixon after 4 rocky losing seasons. He's on an AFC North championship team that is moving on to the second round of the playoffs after ending the drought and beating the Raiders.
And how about having a 4-down stop, like a takeaway? It actually was an interception. They had one 4-down stop. They had the interception. They win the turnover battle again. Both games they played against the Raiders, they win the turnover battle. And in the National Football League, and particularly for the Cincinnati Bengals, that is monstrous.
Joe Burrow being interviewed on the TV, or on TV right now. In his first playoff game, 24 for 34, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, a passer rating of 110.4. Joey Franchise delivers in his first NFL playoff game. He is the youngest Bengals quarterback to win a playoff game.
How about that? It's only the beginning. And, you know, we said, all right, he threw for 148, whatever it was, in Las Vegas. We need another 100. We need to get about 250. Joey Franchise delivered. He got close to that 250 mark that I was hoping for, and he threw touchdown passes. And most importantly, now he's almost 170 throws or whatever without an interception. He came in with 146, didn't throw an interception tonight. That is clutch down the stretch in important games, taking care of the football, because as the old saying goes, in these kind of football games, these are lost more often than they're won.
Why not us? Why not now? The Bengals move on after beating the Raiders 26-19. Stay tuned for the postgame show coming up here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.